Yo, we are live. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to check out the description down below, and there'll be the top 16, top 8, top 4, and finals timestamps. And thank you for watching. Also, I should probably turn the light on. 1 second. Easy. Alright, then I will have the gameplay up in 2 seconds. I got chat pulled up now. Just X said, "Let's go." Power Creep said hi. Oh. Said hi both places. Said, "Hello, Pen best deck." Of course, what else would be the best deck? Said, "Let's go Yu-Gi-Oh on the TV while working. Gotta love to see it." Nice. Said, "I want to play today." Alright, you just gotta get in early. We already have 4 people qualified. We have Brianak 89, Ejaff, Alex with a whole bunch of zeros, Sa Shu. I think that's how you say the last one, but we already got 4 people. So we just gotta get 4 more. There's gonna be this week's qualifiers, and then next week at the same time we're gonna have the last week's of qualifiers, and then we're gonna have the big tournament on May 21st. So, what's up? What's up? What's up, Crow? Hey, what's up, Dylan? Said, "Oh God, yes." Hey, DB Grinder, will you cover a match where the people are 700 rating? Nope, they both have to be in top 200. Said, "BA best deck." BA is nice. Dante go brrr. I like Dante. BA is a cool deck, for sure. It's crazy that it's actually been around for like close to 7 years now. Same with Shadal. Like, it's kind of weird. How do you guys feel about, do you think Winda needs to be banned? You think anything needs to happen to that deck? I know a lot of people say either Nadir Servant needs to get hit or Winda needs to get banned. There's some people that even say Schism needs to get banned. I feel like Winda would get banned before Schism. I don't know. Ooh, Virtual World. This person has 1,000 rating with Eldless Zombie. So, yo, best streamer here. Said, "Can I still sign up?" Yeah, the tourney, or said, "Did the tourney start already?" Hey, perfect. I was just about to talk about that. But no, the tourney did not start yet. Signups for it are going to be starting in like 10 minutes. So just stay tuned. Signups will be on DB. You'll definitely want to be in here very early. Last time we had 16 people in the tournament and still had like 16 people that were wanting to join. So you got to get in quick or you're just not going to have a spot. Doom. Ash. GG. So, oh, yeah, Dino versus Orchist. Hey! Hey, you love to see that. 34 plus 6? That's 40. Easy. Not 41 anymore. Beautiful. Oh, and they have the droplet for the Dweller. Nasty. Yeah, this is just game. Like, they definitely have another starter. Or they want to get rid of that, of course. Normal summon Girsu. Actually, I feel like you'd rather keep Recycler over Girsu, so they probably just have another Recycler. Alright, fair enough. Or a Golem. That definitely works too. Wow. When drawing Fridge is actually good. Wild. Shadal Invoked is fine. It will get power crept at some time. The deck has its issues, for sure. Winda does suck, but all the decks have their own auto wins that are equally degenerate. I don't want to say decks really have like an auto win. Hi, could Code Talker be a good cop? I don't even know what those cards do, to be honest. So maybe. I haven't paid attention to them. So I just got done with finals, so I'm trying to duel. Nice, nice. Last week I signed up and made the new tourney since it had 17 people. Love to see it. Said fridge power. Bro, I hate this card. Absolutely hate it. Tried playing it during Striker Orcus format, and I would draw it every game. Every game. It was so bad. Did they use this? Yeah, it's not like they discarded it for anything. So, they can only attack with machines. These are negated. I don't think they negated this. So, can I hire you to manage my OnlyFans? Yeah, honestly. If you really want to, you can hit up my business email and I could definitely do that for you. 3 Recycler on board, plus Golem, plus the link. What a board. What are they even going to here? Unicorn? Fair enough. Then access code. This isn't game though. It isn't game yet. Oh, they're not even going. Alright, fair enough. Guess that's fair. Let's see, is there another high rated? Hey, this person is gonna be in the qualified tournament. They qualified last week. Goes back from tiding. Everyone forgets that. Even they're forgetting it. Said recycler rule. Also, how did everyone feel about the deck profile? Posted the Orcus deck profile earlier if you haven't seen it. Definitely gonna try getting some more deck profiles. Not like super often though. Gamma? Oh, Gamma for Gamma? GG's. That's a free Omega or a Lambda, depending on what they want to do. Because they can go for an Omega, rip a card out of hand. They can have like Lambda on board, and then they could search for Gamma, or they could just like get rid of these for Lambda, let this get banished, and search Gamma at end phase. Either way, they should have like a Gamma end phase somehow. Oh, they're just admitting defeat. Yeah, fair enough. No GG's, hate to see it. Yo, Austin, when are signups? Signups are starting in like 5 minutes. I want to see what this game 3 hand was. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they were losing even without that Gamma. They had Fossil Dig Pet. That's still just combo. And this hand has nothing. It was really Ash, Misk, and hope for the best. Fair enough. That's how it be sometimes. So, love the profile. I'm going to try it in DB rated. Dragoonity profile. I mean, I don't have all these deck profiles. Like, I have to ask for them. I don't really like asking people for stuff. It's a lot of work. Said, need that good LCS prep? For sure. Said I learned the profile by heart. How much is it to enter? It's free to enter. If you want to check out like the tournament, it's like if you qualify, I would highly suggest entering the qualified tournament because that's where like the real prizing is. But you can check it out like in the description down below. It should be down there. There's like a Discord. It should be the 4th link. You can click that and go to tournaments. Man, that'll explain everything a little bit better. Not really that good though, I'm not gonna lie. Not that good of Discording. But the big tournament will be here 2 weeks from now. This is week 3 qualifiers. Next week is week 4 qualifiers. And we'll have 8 people qualified. Have a qualifying tournament. So far, I have $250 in the prize pool for that tournament. But there's definitely going to be more stuff added to it. There should be like probably like a booster box, maybe some promos, probably more money added to it also. Maybe even some custom sleeves. I'm not sure what I'm going to add to it yet. I might save the custom sleeves one for something else though, because it's going to be some cool custom sleeves. Just wait. Just wait. I'll be able to show everyone once they arrive. Said it's free just like BA. Wow. Is it okay to stream my matches, bro? Oh yeah, I don't care. You can stream if you want. Said the DB grinder come to Brazil. I mean, if there's ever a YCS down there, and I got like other friends that are trying to go, then I'll probably come. But like, I'm not trying to like go to Brazil by myself, you know. Probably wouldn't go to like any tournament by myself. See what, like, this isn't high rated, right? I think that's like right off. I didn't check today. Nope. Okay, they got it. I knew it was close. Two rating off, still high rated. Yeah, see, you and your opponent have to be in top 200 to make it on my channel. It's not like too hard to get to. I mean, it's only 960 rating. I mean, I don't even play rated on this account. Let's see. My profile. Oh, nope. Wrong one. I always click the wrong one every time. See, I'm 706 rating. I haven't even played on rated in a while with this account. I have so many comments. Look at that. 376 friends. I wonder what the friend request is looking like. 104. Holy. That's kind of a lot. But, alright, I'm going to start up sign-ups here now. Winged Royal versus... Alright. Test your brain. Like, a lot of these tourneys don't get any people. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I feel like if you're doing like a small tourney, you should make it like not a lot of people. Not like 34. But alright, so how you join this tourney is you go to the DB main menu, and then you scroll down right past the exit, and there'll be a thing that says tourneys. You smack that, and then you see the DB grinder week 3, and then you smack that, and then you come here, and then that's where I can enter you in. Now, I'm about to take off my sweatshirt, 1 second. See, we already got a whole bunch of people trying to join. Love to see it. Just gonna start accepting people. Make sure not to accept 17 people this time. Just making sure I'm not going over. Alright. There we go. Alright, we have 14 out of 16 people. Oh, honestly, I should have made sure that none of these people... Yeah, none of these people qualified before. Just making sure. So I started playing at the beginning of May. It's like 2 days ago. It said, hey, what's up? So why do people say tourney instead of tournament? I don't know, they're like the same thing. Said go slower. You go here, you scroll down, smack tourneys, smack this, and then smack that. Austin is 2 syllabus instead of 3. What? I don't even know what you're saying. Because it's shorter, gotta love to see it. Fair enough. Said, hey, we made it. Gotta love to see it. Which deck have you been playing the most recently? Oh, you got that. I forget what barrier show's from. That show was funny. But I've been playing Dragon Link. Obviously, it's best deck. I like playing best deck, or whatever I believe to be the best deck, which I think Dragon Link is by far. As long as you're not playing like the bad list with like 3 Nocto and all that. Like, I don't know, you just need going second cards to win. Like, everyone's complaining about Winda. I mean, the card is definitely annoying, but, you know, you could definitely play outs to it. There's definitely room in the deck. So, do I need to submit deck list? You do not. I ask you to just stay on the same deck, though. I trust everyone that joins the tournament to not switch up decks to, like, pre-side against people. I'm not going to be needing deck lists until it's the actual qualified tournament. Then on that, I will. So, when will Goki be good again? Goki's already good. Said, yo, DB, can you add me in the middle of a rated match at the moment? Nah, I can't. Tournament's already filled. But, alright, I'm going to start this. And then I'm going to go through a little instructions real quick. Please listen to this. It makes it much easier for both of us if I do. So, you go into the duel room. I love how this account just always like is on watch instantly. But you go to duel, and then you go to host a duel, and it should be advanced unrated. And then make sure to go to 2 out of 3 match. And then that's it. That's all you gotta do. And then host duel and find your opponent. But it must be in 2 out of 3 match. If you do singles, it's gonna ruin it. It's gonna make it very confusing for me and you. So don't do that. Say, yo, bro, what's up? Nothing much. Say, Grinder, how do you feel about the Grinder Pog? What Grinder Pog? I don't know. There's been a whole bunch of Grinder Pogs in the Discord. Said, nice haircut, by the way. Thank you, thank you. I gotta get another one for sure. It's just rough right now. It takes forever. Said, good luck. Good luck to everyone in the tournament. You don't have to start yet. Or I wouldn't start yet because I don't have the timer up. Yeah, round's gonna start in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna wait for everyone to get to the table real quick. Bro, can you guys hear those kids? Like, god damn, they're so annoying. Holy. Bro, it's gotta become 121 at some point. I've been sitting here waiting. There we go. I sat there for an entire minute waiting. Alright, so you see that? There's 40-minute rounds. So, yeah. Don't start yet. So, thoughts on Orcus this format? They're cool. I don't think they're very good. I tried them, but they're not that great. I don't know what you're talking about exactly. There we go. You got a whole bunch of the tourney in. It's crazy because like I can see this and all these people are in. But yup, please join up. Said I cannot. Cannot what? Why is bro like? I don't even know. Like they're just crackheads. Like swear, like actual. So I don't know. Probably just crying over nothing to be honest. My opponent logged out. Well, hopefully they log back in, or I'm just gonna have to give them the L. Like, what's the point of even joining a tournament? Alright, hold up. 1 second. Alright, you win round 1, but I gotta do something real quick. Okay, I should be able to just click that. Boom. Alright, so for everyone else that isn't stupid, the round starts in 2 minutes. You can start early if you want, I guess. But it's still giving you a little bit of time to get to the round. So, would you consider virtual world? Oh, I don't go by tiers. I think tiers are really bad. Like, everyone describes tiers different ways. Like, what's your tier 1.5 and my tier 1.5 would be completely different. Because, like, my tier 1.5 just wouldn't exist because I don't use tiers. Like, there's a best deck, second best deck, third best deck. That's it. And then everything else is, like, equally as garbage. Like, there's some decks, like, Moki Moki that are just complete garbage. And then there's decks like Virtual World, Tri Brigade, decks like those where they're garbage. But, like, they're not as garbage as the other decks. But there's no point of, like, talking about them. How can I play your tournaments? Gotta pay entry. Nah, the tournament's already filled up, but it was free entry. So we just gotta wait for them. I mean, they still have another minute before the round starts. But, how was everyone's day so far? Still pretty early on in the day for me. It's like 1 p.m. Been up for like, I don't even know how long. Like 5 hours, something like that. Not bad. Not bad. Gotta hit this quick stream. Hopefully tourney runs smooth and nice. What does that even mean? Never mind, ignore me. Fair enough. So 1 Dragon Link, 2 Shaddoll, 3 Virtual World. I don't think Virtual World is garbage. It's like mediocre, then everything else is garbage. So good, same. ADB Grinder, what should I play? Virtual World, Prank Kids, or Shaddolls? I guess Shaddolls. Said 6 p.m. in England, watching while waiting to donate blood. Oh, donating blood's like scary. I don't know. I don't like needles. I don't think I would like volunteer for a needle. But nice, someone's gotta do it, so thankfully you're doing it. Said top 4 just 1 qualifies, top 2 qualifies, first and second place. What's the strangest thing that's happened in your tournament so far? I don't even know. Prank Kids Eldritch winning and then topping the LCS the day later. Said 8:25 UK here. You always start these after I finish work, which is nice. Said, yo, best streaming schedule 7:25 in Germany. Yeah, it was like 3 p.m. is when I was starting it, and then I moved it up like 2 hours to be a little bit better for like the overseas people, because it was ending like really late for them. And I know that like half the people that play in my tournaments are just European or German or whatever you are over there that way. It's 2 a.m. for me, but I was about to work out, and I saw you were streaming, so thank you. If your mom was... Huh? Oh. Nah, I don't know her. Said, play Virtual World best deck. I'm thinking of playing Virtual World because I'm in the tourney. It's 126 for me, which is nice. It's also 126 for me. Oh. So we see Dragon Link. I'm going to skip over that. I'm just going to see what decks people were playing. Blackwing. Alright, this deck is actually underrated. I don't think it's like it's not like the best deck or anything. But people that are like, oh, the deck's garbage, doesn't do anything. This deck makes a stupid end board sometimes. We'll hop back to that and see if they're able to do anything. They do lose the hand traps pretty bad, though. I mean, it's not, like, super great. Oh, the Dragon Link Mirror. Oh, with the Rescue Rat sleeves. The best sleeves. Or old best sleeves. I don't know. If they were smaller, like Yu-Gi-Oh card sleeves, they're huge. Like, they go way over the card. So it's Zoo versus Zephyra. Infernoble versus Invoke something. And they are going for like the big combo. Alright, that match hasn't started yet. Or my stomach's growling. I ate right before this too. I'm not hungry, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm growling. But yeah, I would definitely start if I was you. Cause you're a few minutes down now. So whoever is on Prank Kids is gonna get the advantage. Alright, we're gonna watch this and see what they do. Oh, they're letting Savage go through. Oh yeah, they're definitely comboing. So, which combo are they gonna go for exactly? I know there's like the combo that sets up the Kali Yuga. I know that there's just like the multiple interruption end board, which is, also not bad. Like, no matter what end board they go for, it's nice. And obviously there's no hand traps to stop him here. He said, personally, I don't like to play meta decks unless if they're new. I'm more of a rogue player. Also, I miss Drytron. Or RIP Drytron. It's crazy. I'll never forget, like, they hit Drytron very hard. And then they just didn't even hit Dragon Link. And it was the best deck. Like, even when VFD was a card, Dragon Link was still the best deck. I mean, VFD definitely should have been hit. I'm not, like, saying it shouldn't have. But Drytron, maybe a little hit. Maybe a little one would have been okay. But not the way they did it. Thanks for the tech to neutralize Droplet. It was epic. No problem, no problem. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. Like, honestly, most people don't. Oh, that man was just a... Huh? I don't even know what that is. Winda needs to be banned. I can't special summon a lot of times, but my opponents can't. Everyone, like, complains about Winda, but like, you can play so many outs to it in Dragon Link. Like, maybe don't maximize on extenders like Nocto. Like, 3 Nocto's garbage. I'm gonna keep saying that because 3 Nocto has just always been garbage. There's no need for it. Thirsty, my guy? Nah. I don't know. Probably because I'm just even more hungry. I can use the effect even if you do not control monsters because of the also. It's like Azathoth. I don't even know what you're talking about. This? What even is Gaga Magician? This card is legal? What does this card even do? I'm gonna check. I've never seen that card. Okay. Also, by the way, this is obviously not current format. This is 2012 September. My take on it, at least. I'm gonna read this. You can attach one material from this card, target one XYZ monster in your graveyard, except Gagrios, special summon it, but its effects are negated. Fair enough. Once per turn that has this card as a material, you can attach 2, or during your main phase, you can detach 2 from this card, target one XYZ monster you control until the end of the turn, changes its attack to 4,000, also negate its effects. So this probably just came out like today, right? Yeah, that probably just came out recently. I don't know. I've never seen that card. Blackwing Tri-Brigade, tier 0. Bring back Harp one day. Drytron took such a fat L. Facts. I don't think Winda needs to go. To be honest, I think it's something the game needs because of stuff like Dragon Link running around. I wouldn't say the game needs. I think combos like better for the game than trap cards are. Trap decks can get blown out. Like very, very, very easily. Benton Unlimited Drytron can't beat the meta without her. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I probably wasn't gonna play Drytron anyways. That deck got so annoying to play. It was just droll. Cycle Reader. If you had Aqua Dolphin, they had Cycle Reader. So annoying. I'm fine with Winda, normal summon Oviad, Pankratops, go brrr. 2012 best format, Dino Rabbit best deck. Oh, Dino Rabbit is definitely not the best deck. Definitely not. I feel like it was definitely Inzektor wind up. For sure. Chaos Dragons wasn't bad. I'm gonna have a video with 2012 format soon. Maybe I'll try to get the other person's deck profile for that and improve it because it wasn't 40 cards. And in that format, every deck should have just been 37 cards. Always. Upstart's crazy. You just always want to see your best cards. There's the Nikalayuga. It sucks that this has to be like during main phase. Especially with like everyone playing like Twinning Cosmic. I mean, obviously they have like Savage, but I feel like that could come up versus that. Gaga Magician is not new. Came out in January 2020. Fair enough. I've never seen that card before. Alright. I guess that's like calling for a judge, so just ask away. Said Grinder, I like the combo. Chaos Dragon best deck. Chaos Dragon, that deck was easily slappable. If an XYZ monster is unaffected by effects, can it be ranked up? I mean, I can't like answer that, right? I mean, I'm not like a real judge. Make 2012 for tourney? Oh god, no. Current format's way better. Upstart only really started to be popular with Hoban in 2014, then everyone was on 3. Yeah, but it doesn't mean like we can go back and like can't change it. Like GOAT format, we've changed GOAT format so much. Have you ever played Minecraft? Yeah, I used to play that like a long time ago. Said, bro, what is that board? It's wild. Yeah, that works. I just, I can't like answer stuff without the play actually going through, or that would be like me guiding them through the play. But that was good. That was definitely good. And now they can just have a zoo. And there's no interruptions here. Future Fusion was an auto win. Future Fusion was banned. To be fair. Future Fusion, like 2012 September format, Future Fusion was gone by then. So that card wasn't a problem. But it made everyone not play MSTs, which made the side deck prohibition in that deck crazy. Said it cannot. Said I agree. Yo, DB Grinder, what's your first name? Cause it's weird to call you Grinder. My name's Austin, but I think it's weird when people call me Austin. Cause like I'm not Austin right now. I'm the DB Grinder. That makes sense. Crazy. Said lol, just started watching. That's a horrible board, lol. Definitely would not have been a horrible board. This was a negate. And then this got hit with Eagle Booster. Otherwise, every card this turn would have been negated. Plus an end phase Heavy Storm. So, pretty much an auto win. Like VFD, but better. Anything? Do just tech wide geoscope. Almost same as Dragon Link. What? He needs Dark Ruler to destroy that board. Actually, Dark Ruler wouldn't even hurt this board at all. My opponent scooped game 1 and just quit. Fair enough. Mystic, mine, lol, stun, yep, mine. Well, Kali Yuga works under mine. Well, I mean, Kali Yuga isn't going to come up here. Because this is unaffected, so I'm just going to skip over to the next one because that's probably just game right there. They're playing the mini rolling. So this is their end board. And I'm assuming that they're under Dark Ruler right now. But they had Tiding and Grave. That's funny. They just don't know the interaction. That's why you gotta watch the channel, you know what I'm saying? Chainlink 1 Dark Ruler, Chainlink 2 Tiding, target Chamber, Chainlink 3 Hot Red, negate Dark Ruler. You still have Seal as an interruption. Pretty strong. Mine doesn't negate effects, just prevents activation. What is this qualifier for? A bigger tournament. Dark Warrior FTK go burr. You baited my hot water with Levy. I know the interaction. Shake my head. Whoa, you ain't gotta be hostile just because you're losing, buddy. Now I'm rooting for them. Nope, probably not. Maybe this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean not be hostile. Fair enough. I'm not gonna lie, either way I was rooting for them because I got the Rescue Rat sleeves. And they got the Trish, the nice Trish. Favorite FTK is Dark Warrior? Oh, you gotta play some other FTKs then, for sure. There's so many like different FTKs that can be made. I mean, they're just not optimal, but so many different FTKs. Even this deck has an FTK. It's definitely not good, but it's there. Think if effect. Do they banish lights and darks? Ooh, so I feel like you would. I definitely feel like you would. Maybe I don't know their hand though. Yeah. I was gonna say like either you're attacking over M7 or you're getting rid of Chuchi and M7, which like I'd rather get rid of one more card than deal 300 damage. Because like Chuchi on board's nice. They just any hand effect target and then boom they have combo. I mean they probably have Tiding set. Most likely. Could be another World Legacy Guard Dragon just bluffing. Why do so many people not say GG's after they play a match on DB? I don't know. I don't know why they don't. I always say GG's. Sometimes I feel like people are a bit rude on DB, but the people who are cool are super dope and have helped me with my misplays and not get mad. Yeah, you'll definitely have that. A lot of people on DB will be like, oh, you misplayed. Must mean that you're trying to cheat me. And it's like, that's not what that means. Especially when it comes to like rulings, so many people just don't know any rulings at all. Happens. Grinder, have you seen like gotta love to see it memes? There's pictures with you and captions, gotta love to see it. No, I haven't. I mean, I've seen like one of them or two of them. I've seen them in Discord, my Discord, and I also seen like one on Facebook. But I haven't seen like any recent ones at least. Said, hi Grinder. Nib plus Ash plus Droll equal Dragon Link still pass with Savage Seal, Tiding, Levy. Nah, not always. Can definitely be like that sometimes though. But that's because combo's nice. I mean, if you just like flip the script a little bit and you go like, oh, like what if Invoke Shaddoll just opens up Nadir Servant Meltdown? It's like, that's really good. Like, that's pretty much like, I mean, you win at that point. Most of the time. Oh, rip. You still got the last week though. Yeah, see, that's like why you gotta get rid of Chuchi. It's like any hand effect is very solid. Imagine if you could GG, send Neon, and then Neon effect bring itself out. I wish it was like that. That's what happened. I'd be nervous playing on DB, but I go super calm to locals. Fair enough. Hey, DB Grinder, got to sell my Dragon Link deck because I'm starting to work full time in a few days. While I'm finishing college, got to put game to a rest for a bit. That's fair. I don't even know how much like cards cost, to be honest. Like, I feel like all the cards would just be cheap right now, but most people are still just like buying cards, like meta decks and all that. So like the demand is still there. We have 6 cards in deck. Yeah, that's a little rough. Neon's broken. Getting the shuffle back makes desires like hard to truly be punished by it. A good old tiding there could have been cool. Target itself, chain, bounce. They didn't use Saferd last turn. Wait, last turn they just attack and pass? They didn't make seal. They didn't use any effects. I guess it's because they don't want to make seal and then like get hit by Ash. I guess. So you just like normal summon GG, attack, seal bounce, seal effect, Ash, no more interruptions, GG target. Maybe that's why. DB Grinder, what's your opinion about main decking TTT? Worth it? Depends on what deck. How much for the Dragon Link deck? If there are better cards to main deck that TTT. The only deck that I own is Orchist, waiting for meta to shift to buy cards in real life. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be a new format soon, new ban list. I feel like that's not even going to change up a lot, though. Konami's really bad at making ban lists recently. They always go by, like, what the qualifiers are, like, whatever their invitationals and all that. Like, oh my gosh, you can't go by those remote duels. Most of them, half the players are just straight garbage. You can't go by, like, one tourney. or like 3 different tourneys. You can't like go by those. Especially when like those tourneys you have to have like the cards in real life for them. And not everyone can get every card. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't know exactly how they make their ban list, but I feel like however they do it is very flawed. And they should be using like real tournaments like LCS. Yes, LCS. They should be using LCS. They should be using the good players on DB rated, not just anyone on DB rated, but the good players. I feel like that's how you truly find out what the meta is. We always had targets left. Oh, it just was on that one. Still got the dragon decks going. So, Shadow Invoked versus Dino. 41 card Dino. So, do they just lose? Like, like they gotta hit something out this prosperity? Yeah, like, oh, that's that's definitely good for sure. It's kind of hard to go for a game. Could be possible. Dino can do a lot of damage sometimes. Nice. Just finished the tourney. Hopefully gonna be 2-0s in tourneys. Wouldn't say I'm famous. So it's Zoo Tri Brigade versus Zephyra. They chose not to called by Ash against Zephyra. I feel like you would called by Ash versus Zephyra, because like, what else are you gonna hit? Yeah, it's definitely making like, it's rough. What are you gonna do here? Yeah, I was gonna say there's not a lot to do there. You have to commit like your whole hand to bait Zeus, and if you don't bait Zeus, I guess you could like activate one scale, set war, pass, and then keep like the Zephyr Wrath in hand and just hope. The exchange, the combo. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, that was definitely nice. I remember Sidewalker back in the day. Necroz's mirror match, you could summon it, call Valk, and then boom, game. They were never expecting that. Oh, that's pretty good. Do they mess up though? Dorageki. Trap Trick and the Revolt. Revolt's kind of nice. They scoop on that. I guess because they get to banish something. Might be nothing else to go for. Fair enough. But, let's go on to this match with Hairy Lip. Yeah, Infernoble. This is, I think, game 2. Definitely not game 1. I've seen some people teching the one of Lord for the Shadal Fusion send. You also like discard it. So, bro, you didn't tell me you were here. Whoa. Big oof, are they EN print? There are prank kids decks in this tournament. I don't think there is any prank kids in this tournament. Crazy, because the last one had so many. I think it's because everyone realized, like, the deck just isn't that great. Like, this is the one hand trap. I know a lot of people were like, oh, if the deck gets hand trapped, they have hand traps to stop them back, and next turn you normal and you win. Well, it's like, even if you hand trap dragons, they still end on seal, which deals with your normal summon once again. Said, yo. Said, thought we was boys. Hey, I told everyone that this was happening. I thought we was boys and you had my Discord. Why'd you block that guy? They only played game 1. Like, there's like a whole bunch of people that like just joined the tournament, and they either they join and they don't play, or they join and they like leave instantly. So, I don't want like rage quitters in the tourney. I guess I just like, if you enter a tourney, you could at least play. I mean, like, the one person entered the tournament and it started 5 minutes after they joined, and then they left. Like. So I blocked them because, like, I just don't like them. So yeah, I usually buy my cards in English, trying to improve my English, so if there's any mistake in my messages. Zeus versus Zephyr is so good. Rikeki KW. I'm interested in how to message you. I didn't make Steel because he added back Ash with M7 and had Shinglong negate. Ah, fair enough. So, lol. I don't do Discord. Ah, fair enough. What's the link for Discord? It's in the description down below. Say, yo, pranks can play around Ash. I've been trying prank kids. Deck's nice. I mean, it's kind of hard for the decks to play around Ash when, like, most of the time you're just normal summoning, linking off, and hoping they don't have Ash, Gamma, Meister. Which, like, a lot of people are main decking Ash and Gamma and side decking Meister, because that just beats prank kids. Like, if you draw any of those 9 cards, like, usually their first turn is Meow Pass. I wish I could, but I have class. You could hit my phone. Oh God, no. I don't even have contacts on my phone. I only text people if I know their phone number. I mean, you could just have Discord. You know, I mean, I wouldn't even suggest entering these tournaments if you don't have Discord, because you don't even know what you're qualifying for, or like what you're playing for. So let's go. So what's up, bro? Much love. I'll probably play my Blackwing deck, lol. There is actually Blackwings in the tournament. See Infernoble. Looks like they're winning here for sure. It's their turn currently. There's not a lot on this board to really deal with. I'm gonna hop on to another match. So this isn't looking good for them. Yeah, I mean, this is just a game. That was game 1. Crazy. There's currently 7 minutes and 35 seconds left in the round. Said, bro, I play in real life. Nice. Are you sad, Grinder? No. Definitely not. I mean, like, people that, like, just join and leave, like, they don't make me sad. It's just, like, I don't know, they're annoying. Like, I wouldn't do that to someone else, so I don't expect it to be done to me. But if it does happen, then they get hit with that big block button. Because I don't want to ever speak to them. I go to locals on Wednesday and Sunday. Nice. If I can get one level 4, one whirlwind in hand, and a random blackwing, I can end on an Omni negate, a negate, and 4 monster negates. Nice. What? Why can't... Alright. That was weird. But you can definitely chain Butler. I mean, it's a quick effect. Yo, Austin. What thoughts on the Kai? I mean, the side deck is cool. Not main deck, though. What deck did you play in your favorite duel of all time? I don't really have, like, a favorite duel of all time. I guess, like, Pendulum Magicians, I had a really cool match. I top decked Wavering Eyes for game. It was the only card I could draw because I had 0 cards, and I just drew and threw it down because it had to be Wavering Eyes or game, and it was game because I had it. Card was crazy. You get to pop all the cards, search, banish, burn, add another Wavering Eyes, so that way if they try to play next turn, just wash, rinse, repeat. The Social Grinder, Spiral Nightmare. Thoughts on Rock? Rock is definitely not that good right now. Maybe in the future, maybe we'll get Block back. I could see that, you know, they release another like Mill 5 card. Like in the future, when real life events come back, bring Block to 1, just see what it does. I think that'd be cool. On my side, rip. What decks were in your first video ever? I don't know what I played against, but I was playing 60 card Shadal BA Artifacts, the deck that Billy Burke used to win Dallas. And it was actually my first match with it too. I thought that deck was pretty cool. So they got through both Butlers and still have a Tri-Brigade. Now they're going to have something else other than this. Unless if they play Statue. Statue would be extremely good here. Rock is my main deck on Rated. Yeah, the deck's definitely fun though. You get to do all the Papega rulers like 100 times. Oh, that match ended. Click on that, see what the replay is. 42 versus 40. So, oh, it wasn't just like a Tecton 1 of Lord. It's the whole engine. There's not much time left in the round. There is 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the round if you are currently playing. So I'm actually just gonna skip over this so we can get back before time. Oh yeah, we saw the end of that game, or like the beginning of it. So there's only a few matches left. You got Prank Kids. So yeah, they gotta do some damage here. You got 2 minutes and 10 seconds. They gotta do 1,500 damage. Bow Wow was also activated this turn. Ah, the good old Scarlet Burn. Yeah, it's definitely just gonna be Scarlet for game. 100%. So, gotta be me, lose to round 1, rip. Zoo, Traberio statue, Samorga without. Currently, I feel like the 1-up statue is worth it, but once the new Link 2 comes out, then you don't really need it. Are we doing an off log or your timer? My timer. Because there's some people that join the round like 4 minutes late. And like, you can't like put everyone else on that same time. Be unfair for everyone else. But there's 1 minute left. Oh, they didn't. Oh, cause they went first and just passed. Okay, never mind. Well, they have 48 seconds to do this phase. There's probably a tie-being set. Yeah, like you have to rush so fast right now. That's kind of rough. Oh no, they're cool with it. Because that was like 15 seconds. They got, look at this. They got no time to build this board. They have 10 seconds to build this board. Time in round. No. Guess we'll just hop back. Scarlet for game. Yeah, you can't even Scarlet for game here. It's like they could fill their whole board. That's 5 plus 1. That's only 3,000 damage. Unless, I mean, they could loop it. I mean, it'd be extremely hard to do it, but, if they can, they can. But I feel like turn 1 they would have extended if they had all those extenders to be able to do that. Because it would take a lot of extenders there to do that. Like a lot. Pretty sure they'd have to Scarlight, like, in their entire field, plus the Pepega ruler. And then bring out Scarlight again. And then have 4 monsters on board besides that Scarlight. Like, oh, that's like so many monsters. Popping like 9 of your own cards. I feel like that's really hard to do. I don't know what I have to do. What? So, what game is this? Second. Who won game 1? Me. Second. And now I win that. And then, alright, feel like they got that on hold now. I'm gonna go check out the other one real quick. Alright, they're still just comboing, so I can just head back here real quick. So we have to fight. Yeah, it's gonna be so hard to Scarlet. I just feel like it's not possible. But we're gonna sit here while the other people are doing their thing. I'm gonna go back to reading chat real quick. You gotta practice on saying gotta not. Gotta, whoa, I can't say gotta not, love to see it. Said, after, what do you think will be better between Tribergate and Drytron? I'm not sure. I haven't tested Drytron since I tested like the Diviner and stuff before everything got hit. I haven't tested it since because I just haven't cared about it. So I don't know. Tribergate's not bad though. The new link for that's pretty good. People are always saying like, oh, it's not actually gonna come up, but like you can just summon it just to link it off to go add Revol. And if you end on like Appaloosa Revol, it may not seem that good, but like it's definitely not bad. Like Appaloosa Revol, solid. That's beating like half the decks right there. And then like any extender or anything could easily add like a Dryden on top of that, an Ancient Lord's Bounds. You could have hand traps, other trap cards depending on the build you're playing. Dude is in sudden death versus prank kids? Yeah. That would be scary. Even just time versus prank kids. Is Nadir Servant the best card in the format? Nah. Honestly, I won't flip out of... Wait. I won't flop out of round one next time. Said you don't got Twitch? I do, but I can't stream on both. If I stream on both, it'd be extremely laggy. My internet is extremely bad. So, I'll be streaming on Twitch plus YouTube in about 12 months from now. When I move out, I'll have way better internet. I'll be able to stream on both. But it's going to be a while, so I don't really talk about it. Nadir Servant is a +2. That card's insane. Oh, for sure, card's insane. But I don't think it's the best card in the format. Get an easy summon back there. Oh, wait. I should just copy and paste it. Hey, I thought you were trying to go for a Scarlet, or I would have said something. I figured that's what they were saying because they were like, I gotta do so much damage. And I was like, yeah, definitely a lot for Scarlet, like a whole bunch of monsters. But, it's so rough. I feel like if I ever enter a tournament, I want my deck to be able to do burn damage. Like, Virtual World, Dragon Link, Prank Kids. All of those decks can do burn damage turn 1 easily. So you can come live with me. Oh god, no. Nah. So did you ever square up with no, I haven't. It's horrible. Can I move in with you? I have a job. No. Are you gonna live by yourself? Most likely, yeah. Just so that way I have control of everything in the house, because if someone else lives with me, then they have a say in things, and I want to be the one who says this, like, everything. I control everything. But by then I'll probably have, like, an apartment, and then I'll have, well, not a recording studio, but an office to go to do Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff, just because I can write it off. It's a place to just go. How is this a win for Fubi? Because it's end of phase, and they could have never gone to battle phase because the game ends at the end of main phase, and now they have to move on to game 3. Where are you moving? Not sure yet. How many Tri Brigade zoos are in? I don't know. There was a couple for sure. How does Virtual World do burn damage? There's a level 6 synchro. It's called Blackwing Nothing. It burns on summon. People don't be watching your streams. The rules have been the same for the last 2 tourneys, lol. Chat, stop being weird. Facts. I'm not letting anyone move in with me, especially like randos. Oh god, no. How does Virtual, Blackwing Nothing. That's game. Water effect. GG's. Wonderful. But this. Summon, burn 8, handshake. GG. Very, very simple way to go for game. We never experienced that though, because the only tournaments that really matter right now, which is LCS, they don't use those time rules. Oh my gosh, they don't side deck Scarlight. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's definitely rough. Yeah, they can't do burn damage without Scarlight. I mean, they can still set up a pretty good board. I mean, they're going to have to, if they take 1 damage, they take the L. How is Prank Kids not won yet? Oh, they did. Once it got to their turn, they did. Virtual World plays that level 6 Blackwing, I think. Yeah, they side deck it. So, Lord Dragon Link can run Chaos Emperor Pen Dragon, or Pen card, it can burn 2. Everybody is a rando? Facts. Unless if I, know you personally. I mean, nah, even, the people, I talk to on my channel all the time. I mean, I wouldn't just let random people move in with me. If you hadn't camped the second game, I would have won. Are you Kelso King? I don't know. I mean, to be fair, that's I mean, that's kind of how, the rules work. I don't know. LCS doesn't even matter in the grand scheme. A lot of big names aren't even playing in it. I think the LCS matters more than most. To be fair, the LCS is kind of ruined, though, for tomorrow. Oh, my gosh. I don't know why they changed the prizes to packs and stuff. Who wants to play for packs? We all want to play for cash. Come on now. I mean, I feel like that's what everyone wants to play for. I mean, would you rather have cards or money that you can just buy cards with anyhow? Hey, shout out to Alex Zhang. So I want to play Zoo Tri Brigade, but don't want to pay $60 for a trap. Gotta hate to see it. Oh, Revolt? Is Revolt $60? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really seen cards in real life, so I don't know the rarities. But I felt like the only thing expensive from that deck was like the Link 4, but well, I'm probably wrong. I don't really know prices on stuff. This is the best part of your channel. Hey, appreciate you. So technically, Virtual World can play Scarlet too. I mean, yeah, they can. They can, but the level 6 is like way easier to accomplish. Extravaganza is pretty cool. Do you sell cards? I do not sell cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Prize support does not really exist. Oh, it does in LCSs. For sure. Well, it did. Oops. You should use Cash App instead of Super Chat DB. It would be more profitable. It would also be a lot more work for me when it came to tax time. Because I would have to link Cash App with the business stuff. I mean, I probably could do it, but then not everyone can also accept like Cash App and do that. They need to get rid of the bad sets somehow. Ice Dragon's Prison probably. Ah, yeah. That card's definitely expensive. Revolt's a buck common. Hey, I knew. I felt like it was a low rarity. Said, how do you live if you haven't seen new stuff? I mean, I just don't see new Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I'm just not around them. There's no tournaments, so I don't go around cards. I mean, there's like locals, but I mean, what's the point of going to locals if there's no testing for tournaments? You can play Paleo instead of Ice Dragon. How good will Drytron be with Diviner? I'm not sure. I haven't tested it out with all the stuff hit. You need to get out the house more. I do get out of the house, just not for Yu-Gi-Oh. There's nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh right now. I've got out of the house for Yu-Gi-Oh twice in the last year, and one time I played old format and cube format, and the other time I was playing like Drytron versus Salad. So whoever played Drytron just auto won. But I definitely get out the house all the time. But like I'm not just gonna go like hang out with Yu-Gi-Oh people and play current format. Like I don't even have cards. I don't own Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I borrow cards for tournaments. Shout out to my sponsor, Midwest Gaming. Appreciate them. But this should be enough. This definitely is not bad. Not bad. But just in case. Oh. Alright, they're gonna go for Pisty effect. Summon back out Tracer. Get rid of those. Oh yeah, like why would you not go for Savage? Like that you definitely would want to add Savage on top of that. What do I have to do? Wait, what do I have to do that uploading on your channel? I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that, but if you're asking how you get uploaded onto my channel, you and your opponent both have to be in top 200 on DB, and then you gotta send me the replay on DB. How much money do you think YouTubers like Simo makes? I'm not sure. I don't really know like what kind of sponsorships he has. It's probably where he gets a good amount of his money. I mean, he definitely would make a lot off of AdSense, but he swears in his videos, right? I feel like he does. I don't really watch Simo, to be honest, just because he doesn't really do current format stuff. But I remember I was watching Farfa, and he was watching Simo. Fairly certain he was swearing, but if you swear, you get paid less. Also, I think swearing on Yu-Gi-Oh channels is so, like, not the move. There's a lot of people that play Yu-Gi-Oh that are young. If you swear, like, that could potentially drive away views. It's not like swearing's gonna get you views. I feel like that's just better. And there's like all ages play this game, so. Simo's broke. Oh god, no. He's definitely making money, I'll tell you that. Orcust will get Scrapper after. Let's go! Weird if you play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life right now. I mean, it's cool if you do it. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on you for doing it. I just don't do it because I don't have turnies. You still got the appliancer deck. I mean, I don't even have all the cards for that. I don't have like that's like all I have. I even got rid of my goat stuff. Gave it away. Thoughts on Abyss? Right now, I don't think they're that good. Maybe I just don't know the way to build them. I tried and like it just doesn't seem like it's the move right now. I could be wrong. There could be somebody out there that knows the deck 10 times better than me and they think the deck's amazing. Ooh. I mean, they do have Tiding. So. Oh, but. Ooh, do you mind telling us how much you make from YouTube? I mean, again, it really depends on like sponsorships and stuff, and you can't really talk about how much you make from sponsorships. Good guy DBG with a heart said, "Yeah, I'm 16 and play Yu-Gi-Oh." I wouldn't say 16's young. I was talking more like 11-year-olds. I mean, at 16, like, I mean, you can hear swearing, it doesn't really bother. I feel like, for me at least when I was 16. I mean, I'm only 18. Swearing on Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cringe. DB Grinder Wise Guy. DB Grinder, you're losing me. Thought you were better than this? Huh? Abyss FTK? Oh, that deck sucks. Invoked Abyss will look decent. An OCG, Union Carrier plus Harp made it competitive. Oh, and TCG. Yeah, OCG has Harp, we don't, which sucks. So Chainlink 1 Talons, Chainlink 2 Sword, and they are going to go ahead. I wonder what's in their hand. Said, yeah, I really don't care if people swear, to be honest. Yeah. Said, what advice would you give to new Yu-Gi tubers? Have a good thumbnail and title. Your video could be the best video ever, but if the thumbnail sucks, no one's ever gonna click on it. Same thing with the title. It's gotta at least look decent. At least look decent. It doesn't have to be amazing or perfect, but it's gotta be decent enough to where like it gets the point across. That is huge. I see so many people have like thumbnails and they're like, oh, this looks cool, and it's like, it doesn't matter what you think looks cool, it matters what will work. So you can't just enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh without internet. What? I mean, you can definitely enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh without owning cards. Cards are really expensive. Like, for a deck, you're paying like a band. You could just take that and invest it. Cause like, what am I gonna do with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck? Like, it would literally just sit here, and I would hand shuffle it, and like that's it. I don't have anyone to play against. I hate remote duels. Did they just not attack? Oh, I mean, fair enough. They're just gonna go for Scarlet. feel like they should have turned 2 into seal and then gone for this. Just so that way if there's a nib, then seal summon, effect summon out striker, striker recharger in the Scarlet for game. But GG's. That was actually a really good match. That was definitely good. Well played by both. For sure. Play Despacito. GG's. Oh. Okay. I thought they started. I was like, oh no. Scared me. Truly did. But everyone, get to your tables. The round is going to start very shortly. So, I'm just going to sit here and talk to chat while people get to their tables. Thoughts on no volcanic support, even though Pain has been so dedicated all these years? I don't know what Pain is. I mean, I know what Pain is. I don't know what Pain is. Makes sense. You're always on point. The cards are the investment. A horrible investment. If you pick up Dragon Link for like a year-long investment, if you pick up Dragon Link thinking the cards are going to go up, you're wrong. And that's the only deck I'd pick up right now because that's the best deck. So that's the deck I'd want to play. But there's way better things to invest into. Whole stock market's down right now. You go to locals to play current format? Nah. I just use DB. DB's nice. Big nice. Most decks are going to be well over 500 if you're generally looking for tournament play. Yeah, decks are expensive. Like, every card is so expensive for no reason. Like, I don't get how Droplets is a $120 card. Like, who's buying it for $100 a pop? At that point, I just wouldn't even play. Said, hello, do you rent cards or people just give them to you? People just let me borrow them. I have a team. Shout out my team, Midwest Gaming. Also have really nice people at my locals that used to let me borrow cards before I was sponsored. Shout out to them. Alright, so the timer is going to start right now. You may begin. Boom. And then which match should we hop into? I'm going to let chat decide. So you choose. Hairy Lip, Gloss, Fubiki, or Power Creep. Said hello. Can we just start? You can start now. Said you just lost a friend. Crypto's up though. Yes. True. Mutant. Alright. Hey, 40 versus 40. Nice, nice. For sure good. That's already a good start to the match. Shadal Fusion. Could have an Ash Blossom here. So, Mutant. Let's go! Bully Money for you. Nice name. Rip. Alright. Before, I actually want to do something real quick. There we go. Now I can go back. Easy plug. Said I don't like 40 versus 40. Ah, rip. Said, did you ever play any Assault decks? I should have played Goki at the 2018 NAWCQ, but I played Trickstar because I'm dumb. I played Heroes. It would have been like a few months afterwards, like August 2018. I played like the hero deck. That deck was cool. I wanted to go to YCS Columbus, but I didn't have the cards for it because everyone else I knew was going there. Or I would have played the deck, and the deck was so good. I remember, like, I think multiple people top with it. I know Jesse Cotton top with it. And I was like, wow, wish I could have won. I felt like it would have been nice. Like, that deck was really fun too. It was one of those decks where like it was good and fun to play at the same time. Like extremely fun because you'd always be in like different scenarios. I really like starting with Tanky. Tanky's kind of cracked because you can Trident pop it. That gets one engrave. So like if you draw like Whiptail and your Tanky has to go out like Fractal, it's like, whew, nice. If my opponent has Dragoon and Anaconda on field and I accidentally declare that I'm trying to target Dragoon with punishment, am I forced to target the Anaconda instead? Nope. If you punishment target Dragoon and they say, hey, buddy, you can't target this, then you're like, okay, so now we go back to before an illegal activation was made, punishment is set, and I get to continue. And then if they call a judge or something, you get like a minor warning. Said, wait, can you ask Shaddoll Fusion even though he can't? Yeah, because if they activate Shaddoll Fusion, it doesn't check until resolution. So if somehow they put out an extra deck monster, then this could send from deck. Now if this said like fusion from your hand or field, or if it was like activate one of these effects and it said fusion from your hand or field, try to fusion from deck, then you wouldn't be able to. Like they wouldn't even be able to activate that effect. Same reason why I have to go like talents, look at your hand, you can't ash it. Have you ever just played Yu-Gi-Oh for fun? I mean, that's why I play Yu-Gi-Oh. If I didn't have fun with it, why would I play it? I miss Hat. That format was fun. I miss Sylvan. Sylvan was such a good deck. Underrated too. Everyone was like, oh, Hat's so much better. That's just because they didn't know how to combo. Like that deck, you really had to play so well with it. I was bad too. I was not a good player back then for sure. So like I would misplay with it, but I still had a lot of fun with it because I was trying to like master it. I felt like I was really good with the deck by the time that it was just like unplayable. Like once Shaddoll came out, like so many decks became unplayable. Do you have a source for the legal activation question so I can show my friend? I don't have a source for it. But, you could have him, like, pull up stream, I guess. What? No negate? Yeah, there's nothing else on board. And it doesn't target, but... So, this is just game. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's game if there's no hand trap. This card's crazy. Gain 2,400 for no reason. Should be 48, but doesn't matter. Well, that's game one. We're gonna hop into the other one. People were asking to see this one. So we see Dragons versus Nib. Soul Charge and Sylvan was nutty. Soul Charge was crazy and everything. Like Infernity and Sylvan were like the best decks in my opinion. Because there's a difference in casual and competitive. I mean, people that play competitive have fun with the game. I mean, if you ask anyone that like has tops, if you ask them if they enjoy the game or not, they're gonna tell you yes. It's not like they force themselves to play the game to go top a YCS and then they get like $100 worth of prizes for a $500 like flight, hotel stay and everything, and they have to buy their decks. Hey, DB Grinder, can you target Union Carrier? What should... What? If you were to enter a tournament right now, what would you bring and why? Dragon Link, best deck, plays through everything, plays through hand traps very well, breaks boards very well, has room for tech cards, solid deck. Combos better than control in my opinion. The deck can also become control if it needs to, like right here has seal tiding, like that's nice. Hey. This is speaking of Soul Charge, I lost Tweety before at a regional. So stupid. I had full control of the game. I don't even remember what I had on board. And then he drew for turn, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna hate me." And I was like, "Oh, don't do it." Soul Charge, and I was like, "Oh, GG's." He beat me once at a regional. I beat him once at a regional. Eventually, one day we'll have the game, the match 3. I'll probably take the L. But cool guy. Cool guy. Some say that the set that released Shadow's and Burning Abyss power creeped all older decks. 100%. Any deck that came out around that time power creeped the older decks. Like BA... Satellar Knight sucked. That deck was horrible. Had no good matchups. I don't know why people played it. Exodia Nib deck. Let's go. 6 Sense was good though. I remember that card. Dragoonity Rulers. People would just be like, "Oh, activate 3 and 4," and it's like, "Oh, please, please roll 1 and 2." Boom, and then it'd be like 5 and 6, and it's like, well, rip. Thoughts on Dragoonity as a deck? It's not optimal right now, but like if we see dragons get hit, then it'll probably become like the next dragon deck. Shadows weren't that oppressive to be honest, especially for the more control decks. BA was ridiculous though if they'd Fire Lake your whole board. Fire Lake wasn't even out. Fire Lake didn't come out until the next set. The first set only had Seer, Graf, Skarm, Dante. And the deck was Jeff Jones played the deck. It was like 20 monsters, 20 traps. I remember that. Everyone had a big feud over that. It's like discard traps are just so good. Didn't Tellers win Worlds that year? Yeah, but Worlds format is way different than like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds format BA wasn't legal. You couldn't even play Graf in your deck because it was TCG exclusive. Necros was hit very bad. Yeah, they made a lot of decks not very good. Shadal was hit very bad. Pretty sure Construct was banned for Worlds if I remember right. I don't know. I went to Worlds that year and it was whack. Worlds format is so horrible. Like it's just so bad. I think that I just don't get why there's a difference between TCG and OCG. Why can't we just be one format, getting the same sets at the same time? Same product, same format. It's probably because OCG is horrible. Like, they're honestly so bad when it comes to so many things. I mean, like, not the players, but, like, just the actual, like, format and building. I mean, same thing for TCG too, just OCG just is even worse at it, which is crazy when you think about how bad TCG is. Why can't they have me help build the ban lists? Please. Or it doesn't even have to be me. Just let some like real meta players build it. Not people who sit behind a desk all day that play Yu-Gi-Oh! They don't actually play. They just... Ugh. It's so bad. How'd they get this on board? I have no idea how that got there, to be honest. Feel like shouldn't it be up in the extra monster zone if they summon it? I don't know. Yeah, Worlds is bad. That's why Blue Eyes won Worlds. Shout out to Kaiba. Yeah, Worlds is just a glorified locals. Gear player, by the way. So then I have some serious PTSD from BA from that era. I thought Fire Lake was around from the beginning. Nah, that came out in New Challengers, I believe. Like with the Virgil and Rubik. Oh wait, ROM isn't illegal. Oh, they brought it off a recharger. Alright. I was gonna say, I was wondering why I played Link Summon, why wasn't it up here? Konami likes to keep things inconvenient, KW. The monetization is better though. What monetization? Said, yo, I'm on the Infinite Track Machina and it's good. Nice. Said, yeah, I wish we had a single ban list and synchronized product release. Yeah, I don't get it. When I met the owner of Konami, I should just walked up to him, walked up with the left hand for the handshake, and then just boom. Imagine. Just in front of everyone, I just beat up the owner of Konami. Nah, I'm playing. Don't ban me. Don't ban me. But when I go back to Worlds, just know. Just know. I'm gonna find someone to complain to when I go there. I'm gonna be like, hey, let me work on the ban list. I actually know the game. Please, let me help. OCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets way more reprints, lower rarity of bomb cards than TCG. Apparently, it's pretty hard to print cards, KW. I don't know. I just don't get why there was ever a difference, like realistically, what's the difference between over there and over here? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe they just don't like us. Is he reading chat? Nah. That we have to wait months, years, lol. Why is World so scuffed? Because they take OCG ban list and TCG ban list, mush them together and say, here's the World's ban list this year. And that's just not right. Because the ban lists aren't even close to each other. Because, I don't know why. Like, if they should just be one ban list. Like, at Konami, why you guys gotta do this? Like, why not just change it? Like, there's no reason why they can't. At this point, there's got to be a reason. But it's got to be a pretty dumb reason. To be fair, OCG Konami also kept VFD at 1 so that way people could still summon it, but they wanted to hit. So, they're a little dumb. Nothing is playable anymore by that point. Yeah, once two ban lists are mushed together, it's such a scuffed format. And the OCG players benefit from it way more than TCG players, which makes every TCG player mad, because it's like they're just giving OCG people an advantage, which they are, which is why they usually do way better than us. Lightning Shidori. Okay, fair enough. Parallel in the Shidori. I like it. This card used to be insane in Harpies. How much money do you think a machine will cost to make Yu-Gi-Oh cards and sell them? I don't know. Probably a lot. If you want them to look like legit. And then you also have to do it like in secrecy because, you know, if you make your own Yu-Gi-Oh cards and you make them look legit, that's illegal. So, I don't know. I think it'd be easier just to do other things. Yell poggers or pog? Nah, I don't yell. Imagine trying to play Dragon Link at Worlds, mid-combo you get maxied by your OCG opponent and they summon VFD on their turn. Imagine. Fubukai never returned chamber. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to the match. Oh, I haven't been writing down timestamps. Hold up. There we go. I was forgetting to write down timestamps. That would have been bad. Then TCG players use teller and 30 traps. Home printer go brr. Fubikai did so many illegal plays. I used photographic paper for my proxies, made them look decent. Ooh, every match is still going. See, Virtual World versus Zoo. It's actually a bad matchup for Virtual World. This isn't bad though. This may not seem that crazy, but this is pop, pop, everything's getting banished. We're gonna watch this game. How did they go through mud? Do they not play Stardust? Charge Warrior? Is that why they went for this? I feel like that's really weird. I wonder what the extra deck is then. And it's 42 cards. You know how they say, like, it's nerf or nothing? Well, it's 40 or nothing. Oh, and they have Droll. Their hand's nice, though. Connector plus Durendal. Not bad. What do you think the July ban list will look like? I'm not sure. Because that's a while away. There could be a new best deck by then, even. Archosaura, kind of expensive. Yeah. I wonder what's in the hand. Activating another Durendal. Alright. That goes to grave. Alright. I was about to say something. What's the time looking like? There is currently 18 minutes and 45 seconds left in the round. What round is this? This is top 8. I mean, that XYZ isn't very good. I mean, you really can go for very basic boards and win. Like, Ash, Chuchi, Shenshen is probably just enough to beat most decks. Nothing is beating Dragon Link right now. You think Drytron will be nice after next set? I don't know, I haven't tested it yet. I saw some replays of DB Grinder against the Mermaid dude and just roasting him really bad. I don't know. I mean, I've definitely played against people and had to roast them because some people are just really, really, really dumb. And, like, I may be DB Grinder, but, like, I'm still just a regular person. And if you're going to be dumb, I'm going to treat you like you're dumb. You definitely can't summon a soul there. Virtual World post VFD is such a cool deck, to be honest. Very hard and rewarding. Definitely one of my favorite decks right now. Yeah, I like Virtual World. Even when VFD was a thing, playing it correctly was not easy. But if you played it incorrectly, you'd still end on VFD, so you'd still win. Archosaurus quick effect might get turned off, Pog. Said, lol, that was so funny. They are under Droll, though. And Shen. They're letting this go, though. I don't think so. Oof, forgive us, Grinder. We hear weak duelists. You're good. You're good. Whatever happened with Aqua Dolphin anyways? I don't know what's in the hand. How would you define sharking? Any examples? I don't really know any examples off the top of my head. Usually when people say, "Oh, I'm being sharked," they're not being sharked. It's usually like they make a play and their opponent's like, or usually they make a play and they're like, "Oops, I misplayed. Can I take it back?" And the opponent's like, "Nah, you can't take that back." And they're like, "Wow, imagine being a rule shark. You suck." And they're just saying rule shark because I heard other people say it. They have no idea what they're talking about though. There's definitely some rule sharks. There's like known rule sharks in the community. You don't want to play against them at tournaments because it's bad. And then if they start trying to rule shark you, then you have to do it back. And then, yeah, and it becomes a very unfun match, very heated. But like that's what they want. They want you to like misplay. That's why you gotta like keep it cool when it happens. And kind of just I don't know, yell for judge. Show dominance. Stare him in the eyes the whole time. Don't look away. Might be weird advice, but seriously, if you stare someone in the eyes and you just stare at them in the eyes, you don't even look at your hand and you hand trap them while not losing eye contact, whew, they're getting mad. Like, if they're already a little triggered and you do that, they're not ready for it. You can even, like sit like this. Like, you don't have to, like, sit back in your chair. You can, like, sit up and have, like, your head, like, over your table, like, over your side of the mat, and literally just stare at them like crazy. Just don't stop. It may not seem like it does a lot, but it really does. So, if nothing else, someone, well, if there's 2 spells in hand, no one takes damage. Because then there's not a monster with lower attack. So, if there's no monsters, then no damage. Rarely go for any other rank 6s. M7. I'm throwing so hard. What if you summon the XYZ monster in defense or attacked and change it 1 second later? It depends on the situation. Sharking just makes the game unpleasant for both players. Some people think that sharking is different than others. It depends on what you think about it. Slam Dash on the Red Ice Fusion. How to win tournaments with DB Grinder, stare technique. 100%. Learned it from Mike Tyson. And it works. You can do that like with anything in life. Like if you just stare at someone, like stare them directly into their soul, like they look away in like 5 seconds. Nobody's gonna just stare back at you. And then they look away and then it's like, yeah, well, come on now, I already won this. There is currently 13 minutes left in the round. Drawing Shen carried me. Facts. I mean, they just still had Croc too. They still had another interruption. Said, oh, fair enough. Call me Farfa because I didn't read the cards all the way through. Said, well, it's the best Yugi. Well, it's the best Twitch streamer. Shout out to Trishula. Go check him out on Twitch. Trishula TTV. Definitely worth watching. Is Infernal viable? You can play it. It's not like the best deck right now. Because it's creepy. Exactly. I'm winning the PPG tomorrow with Salad. Bet. George hit me up earlier. He wanted to see if I could commentate something. It's probably that. But I got LCS stuff to do. Got to get every round. I'm doing round 1 through the finals. Every single round's getting done. You ever 2-0 someone in front of their girlfriend? Alpha move? I mean, I don't remember. Probably before. I 2-0'd a girl in front of her boyfriend. I did do that. I remember that one. But I don't know about the other way around. What if they stare back? Then you just have to stare. You gotta keep the stare going. It's hard for them to keep the stare at you while they're playing. Like, it's like if you were comboing, like, you gotta look down at your board while your opponent just stares at you. Said, yeah, I'm looking for some kind of interruption on the opponent's turn. They stare too powerful for you. Nah, you gotta work on it, trust. You'll have a way more powerful stare than anyone. DB Grinder always says hit fiber, hopefully it works. Anyone playing Virtual World? Yeah, there is. Grinder exposing me. Yeah, the assault's the bait. But yeah, there is Virtual World in the tournament. Virtual World about to cop this dub. Yeah, the red player. Do you know some LCS goo? I can't say anything. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Is LCS real cards or online? LCS is online Yu-Gi-Oh! It's on DB. You ever 2-0 a Sharker and steal his girl after? No. Imagine. They're just like, yeah, honestly, you lost, so bye. That'd be crazy. Lulu, Virtual World, far hardest deck to play properly, perfectly. I wouldn't say that. I think Dragon's more hard to play perfectly right now. For sure. Before, when it was VFD Virtual World to play that deck properly, I think that deck was harder than Dragon Link at that time. Yo, are you only hosting these tournaments on Friday afternoons? Yeah. This is week 3. Week 4 will be next week at the exact same time. You can check out my Discord down below in the description if you want updates on that. And then after these 4 weeks of qualifiers, there's going to be 8 people qualified because first and second place qualifies. 2 times 4, that's 8 people qualified. All of them are going to get entered into a bigger qualified tournament, like the qualified tournament. I don't know. I don't even have a name for it. I'm just going to call it qualified tournament. So far in that prize pool, we have $250 cash. That's just for me. And I'm going to talk to my sponsors. I'm probably going to get a little bit more cash added in from at least one of them, and maybe some products from the other one. Maybe even some custom sleeves, some custom DB Grinder sleeves. But I might hold off on that one until a future giveaway. It depends what I can get into it, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. DB Grinder. Oh, you meant DBG or anti-spot? I thought you meant DB Grinder. And salad. I feel like anti-spell is very strong. I think anti-spell is probably better. I haven't tested salad or anything with it, but I feel like anti-spell would definitely be stronger. You ever win the lottery, then go 15-0 at a YCS and become president? Yeah, that's every Tuesday. People have Taco Tuesdays. I have the win the lottery, go 15-0 at YCS, and then become the president Tuesdays. But I just live a different lifestyle. No cap, I saw that happen at a regional once. I've seen some whack stuff happen at regionals. If anyone used to go to Cincinnati regionals, every single regionals there was a fight. Every single one. It wasn't there might be a fight this regionals. It was no, there will be. Try to record it because it's gonna happen. Betting your girlfriend on a duel, that's something Gabu would do. Personally, I'm fine with fiber being legal. Oh yeah, fiber is definitely okay. So you want the better duelist? Hot take set Chuchi wins this game. Yeah, Chuchi's nice. You ever had anyone shark you in real life saying they won the match when you won? No. No. I've had... The worst thing I ever had was this player, we sat down, table 2, and instantly he goes, hey, you trying to draw? And I go, nah, honestly, I have to win to get top 8. And he goes, no, you have a chance to get 8th place anyways. And I was like, see, that guarantees your top 8, but not mine. So we're playing, it shouldn't be that hard. I already know you're on ABC. I saw you play last round. And he was definitely triggered when I said that. And we played the game. Game 1, they won. Game 2, I won. And then Game 3, they chose for me to go first. They're playing ABC. I'm playing Cosmo Demise. So, like, I have, like, Artifact, Sanctum, Trap cards, and they make me go first. And I'm like, okay. And I draw the best hand I possibly can. And I'm like, oh, yeah, GG's. And it would have been, like, turn 4 or something. They normal summoned, and then they started comboing, and I sanked them in the scythe, and they tried to normal summon again, and I called Judge, and I was like, you normal summoned twice, there's no point in trying to cheat here, and the Judge was like, and I was like, I can literally do play for play this entire match, like, I can show you what they did their first turn, second turn, everything, and I did it, and I was like, see, that's how there's an extra piece on board, because they just did an extra normal summon. And the Judge was like, no, that means you passed turn. And I was like, so wouldn't I have an extra card in hand if we've had another turn? And he goes, no, you probably forgot to draw. The Judge was just so ignorant. And I was like, just give me head Judge. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. And then I called head Judge, and the head Judge ruled it right for me, and then I won the match. But that is the reason I will never go back to a Toronto Regional, is because the Judge was just trying to blame me for it all. Probably was friends with the other person because they were just siding with them from the beginning. Like, they didn't even, like, question me. If you were forced to play a rogue deck, what would you play? Dragon Link. DB Grinder Nats. Yeah, probably. Curious, what's your real name? I go by Billy Bob Jr. Senior the 4th. Or Austin. Do you have to play in the first weeks to enter into the later weeks? Yeah, you have to qualify to make it into the big tournament. Anyone else excited for the Ignister to get their 1-card combo? You look like a Carl. Oh, come on now. I'm not no Carl. What deck do you play in real life? I don't play in real life. Ever seen the big guy with the toolbox and fedora? No. I don't think. How you feel about Windwitch and the Ignister cards? I don't read new stuff until it comes out. So I don't know, like, what the support does. DB Grinder, have you ever considered a job as a commentator, judge, teacher, etc.? That would be good. No. I make more money, and I'm more happy with what I'm doing now. So, LOL ABC players, Strike Dragon GG, Solemn Strike, that's so crusty, bro. You probably passed doing nothing and all. Yeah, like, the judges were literally just saying the stupidest things. I don't know, I was like 13 or 14 at the time, and so many judge rulings, the judges would just try treating me like crap because I was a young kid. And it's not like I could, like, freak out on the judges because that's just gonna make my case worse. So you have to, like, sit there and be calm, and it's just horrible. Honestly, it's horrible. I had another judge, head judge, by the way, at a regional. So this was even worse. I'm not even going back to that state for regionals anymore. But, it would have been round 2. I beat DZ for round 1 because he sucks. And then round 2, I was playing against Super Quantums, and I was playing Pendulum. It was, like, right after Pepe. So, like, Pensork was a thing. Monkey Board was that one. It was dark, like, kind of like Dark Pepe. The deck was very solid for sure. And I'm playing against my opponent, they normal summon the alpha card, tribute it to reveal 3, and they do their effects, and I'm like, no responses to any of these effects, but I'm going to read them just to make sure I know what they do. Because I already knew what they did, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, there's a lot of effects. I want to make sure. And I read it, and I pick up the green one, and as I pick it up, he draws a card and shuffles his hand, and I go, why are you drawing one? This card does not do that right now. And he goes, oh, sorry, and puts it back, and I'm like, God. I was like, you just want to admit defeat? Like, we know what's going to happen here. Like, I called Judge. Floor Judge goes, oh, hey, let me go get head judge for you, without even asking what we did, by the way. Doesn't even ask what the judge ruling was. Sees my opponent, instantly grabs head judge. Head judge comes over. I explain what happens. My opponent doesn't even talk. And the judge is like, well, I know your opponent personally. I know he would not cheat, so I'm going to allow this to happen. And I'm like, he drew a card, shuffled his hand, put a random card back. That's a game loss. I was like, you can't say anything else. Like, that's definitely a game loss. He could have put any card back. And the judge is like, no, I know him personally. Please continue. I still won the match, but... And it was funny because then later on in the day, it would have been like round 7, my opponent summoned Erebus, sent 2 from deck, and never shuffled a card back. I drew for turn. I drew Twin Twisters. They had Domain Lock. And he was like, put that card back because I forgot to shuffle one back. I shuffle my hand and I go, I don't know what card I drew for turn. Just because the head judge wanted to be so rude to me, head judge comes over and I'm like, I don't know what I drew for turn. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to remember this? The worst regionals ever. Same regionals, by the way, my buddy gets banned for stacking his deck. He didn't even stack his deck. They were like, oh, we can see tin can in your deck. We can just like look at your deck and see where all the tin cans are. And he was like, all right, well, pull out the 3 tin cans then, like in front of me. And they tried, they could not get a single tin can out. Like, worst regionals ever. There is currently... Oh my gosh, it ends right now. Holy. Right as I went to go look. I'm sorry, I went to go respond to you. But, like, right as I opened it, there was literally 1 second left. Oh my gosh, I opened it and it counted down 1 second. Whew. That was, wild. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Whew. Wild. Said, lol, DZ sucks. Y'all got beef? Yeah, DZ sucks. How is the top looking? It's looking good. Random DZ shade. Dude sucks, swear. Stay 10 toes. Dude wanted to talk trash on me for like a year straight, and then I play him at a regionals round 1, and I beat him. So, he's garbage. Simple as that. Wait. This is game 2. They won game 1. So Gloss wins. Fair enough. GG's. Then headphone user warning. I know. So bad. But alright, so now the people in the top 4 can go ahead and pair up against their opponents, get in the table. And then when both people, or both players, not both players, I can't, when all 4 people are in a game, I'll start the timer. Holy, I can't talk. Everything I say is just wrong. So what is considered high rated? Both players have to be in top 200. DZ trash talked you? Yeah. And I was literally 12 years old. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, it's not like I was almost 12. I was literally 12 years old. Like, I was 12 and 13. I was 13 when I slapped him. And he could have won too, but he misplayed. I summon Castell, he goes on summon Fogblade, and I go, ha ha ha, and I literally laugh in his face, and I go, I summon second Castell, he goes, who plays 2 Castell? And I was like, yeah, you don't know. In the mirror match, you needed to. It was really good, because you would summon it, and effect bounce back your monkey board, then summon Joker and go search it for follow-up. Shout out to Grayson Montanaro. We were great testing partners. I topped Dragon Duel Nats 2015. He topped regular Nats 2015. Whew. If we would have kept testing, we would have topped every Nats. Easy. But just waiting for the other people to hop in. Where's the prank kids at? Ooh, I don't think that there's any in right now. Isn't it like forever ago? Yeah, but the beef stays. You know, our beef never cleared up. I beat him at the regional, and then he went and posted on Facebook talking about how I slow played him, and I was like, "You're garbage, fight me." And I was literally like 13 years old, so yeah, he didn't fight me, but I tried. But all right, the timer is gonna start now as everyone is ready. So boom, 40 minutes counting down. You may begin, and then we're going to hop into this. And then while this is going, I'm going to stand up behind my chair and stretch. I'm tall. I need to stretch. I can't do like 2 hours without it. So what is up? Chair grinder here. We do this like every stream. It's a must at this point. Y'all can start. Boom. Timer's going down. Fair enough. But so I played 2 Castell. Castell wins games. I was so nervous at my first locals because I was 14. I think I was like 10 years old at my first locals, or like 11. I don't remember. Who plays 2 of those? One of generic top ranked through 4s. LOL. DZ Sims Konami too much. I don't watch this channel. I have not. I watched like 1 video or 2 videos on his channel ever, and it was only when he was beefing with me. Never watched him again. Why was he trash talking a 12-year-old? Literally no reason. Like, I had no idea who the dude was. And he was just trash talking me all over his YouTube channel, and I was like, bro, you suck. Like, you're trying to trash talk me, but you're garbage. DB Grinder, DZ boxing match. Hey, I already said I'm down to do this. If he ever says he's down, we can do it. Like, outside of a Denny's parking lot, no gloves. Woo. How tall are you? I'm like 6'1", 6 foot. Bro, like, you guys gotta start. Hello? What was that? Fair enough, they just lost 2 minutes. That was wild. But we're gonna hop into the other match. That was kind of wild. Just imagine a 13-year-old DB grinder doing that. We need a DB grinder iceberg explained. I don't know what that is. Did you do a deck profile for your DD top? Dragon Duel? Not on my channel. I know there's one out there. If you just look up first place Dragon Duel 2015 deck profile, you'll probably find it. I mean, it's definitely out there for sure. And that was the weekend I turned 13 years old. So you can definitely expect me to not have hit puberty in that video. I still get nervous at locals at 20 years old, even I win every single one. Gotta keep up the wins so no one says I'm washed up. Hey, yo, stop the cap. There's no cap. I could even pull up the video, watch. I could probably look it up. There's gotta be at least one of them up, right? Let me go to DZ's channel real quick. Giving views to a dead channel. Hold up, I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. It's somewhere. There's one that is talking about a deck profile I uploaded. It's not like my YouTube was big either. Like, I was uploading rarely. Like, 2 hours, and I had 3 views. Like, it didn't get a lot of views, right? And he just came there, he was like, oh, blah, 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 blah. He's lying in the deck profile. He doesn't know how to beat meta with that deck. He's never gone in any tournaments with the deck. And I was like, there hasn't even been a tournament yet. It's like July. What tournament do you want me to go to? But, dead channel, I can't. How old is too old to be playing at locals? We had a lot of people. When I first started going to locals, we had like a 60-year-old, probably 60. It's probably 60. We had their kid playing there too. He was like 40. We had both of them playing. We had a lot of old people playing, to be honest. But a lot of people that were like 20-ish. Said 6 years ago, ooh. Yeah. When was the beef? Like 6 years ago. But like the last YCS I went to, I beat Altergeist and Swiss, and after I beat the guy, DZ walks up to the opponent and was like, oh, he had everything. You couldn't do anything about it. My opponent was probably just like, who is this dude? Dude smells. It's like, ooh, you need deodorant, buddy. I swear DZ snake Triv. I probably snakes everyone. Dude's garbage. You only won because at 13 you a man and your inner Yu-Gi-Oh came out like the cartoons. I actually drew extremely bad that match. I was really mad. I lost game 1 because like my hands were like every game. I was like 3 games, all my hands were garbage, but I still won because his deck was garbage. He was garbage. Should have won anyways. He should have. Giving views to a dead channel. Link it in chat. I can't like grab the link. I mean, I could go back, but I went 6-3 with my Black Wings first regional against full powered Necros. Jeez, that's an accomplishment, honestly. Said, yo, that was fire. Wait, yo, that hat was fire you were wearing on stream. Oh, the rat hat. It should have been a Burger King crown. Crazy enough, I get to Nats on Friday, and I was going to go get a Burger King crown right after I signed up. This other kid was wearing a Burger King crown, and I was like, I can't copy him now. And I was like, well, I got to get another hat. So I wore a different hat. He wore that hat, and it was crazy because on Friday I was like, I'm playing you in the finals. Literally told him this. And then we ended up playing in the finals. It's kind of cool. Definitely was cool. I played versus a 50 years old when I was 11 at locals. I played against like a 60-year-old at a regionals before when I was like 12. And dude was like snapping his fingers at me. And I was like, calm down, bro. Who do you think you are? I literally shuffled, like, I pick up my deck. I shuffle it. I'm not kidding. 3 seconds long. He goes, I can't snap my fingers. But he starts snapping his fingers. And I'm like, what? And he's like, shuffle quicker. And I was like, no. I'm taking my time to shuffle. I got, like, you can give me more than 2 seconds to shuffle a deck. Old people are just disrespectful. Swear. Y'all wild. I was too dumb to understand half the rulings until high school. Someone linked Grinder's video from 5-6 years ago. I wasn't my video. When I came back to the game in 2012, I was like, Synchro, what? At one point in 2013, right when I first started going to locals, I was like really bad, of course, because like I just started playing really, like actually playing. And at one point in time, we were convinced that you could use quick play spells on your opponent's turn from your hand. And MST did indeed negate. So MST was insane. And I remember I was like trying to play around it, and like there's just no playing around it. Because like if you activated it, they'd stop it. And I was trying to like activate it without activate. I don't even know. I was summoning 2 Cyber Dragons at once because, you know, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. That's obviously not how it works. I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. My father, 2001 when the starter decks came out. Now I'm feeling old. Fair. I wasn't even born in 2001. DB starting beef with old people. No, I wasn't. No, they were being rude to me, so I was like, why? Why you gotta be like this? No need, no need. That was the weirdest regional ever. I played against 3 desk bots in a row. Like, I've literally played against every desk bot player at the regional. Like, why? I mean, I beat them all, but why? How do you become a judge? You gotta go to, like, the Konami website. If you just look up how to become, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Judge, it'll probably be, like, a link right there. MST, the Heavy Storm, OP, lol. Shout out to Magical Musketeers, quick play spells from hand, lol. Wait, I just clicked off. Yeah, I was about to say, I just clicked off this one. Alright, I like this. Tri-Brigade Zoo versus Infernoble. Wiping the board. Definitely looking good for the Tri-Brigade player. They should have a Tri-Brigade right now because of Nerval. Cyber Dragon Rulers go burst, Sahedra effect response. When I first started playing, Dark Worlds would be activated effects. From discard cost, Lightning Vortex was nuts. Jeez. To become a judge, you have to take a 3-year course to learn how to bully children. I just passed Denny's and I still imagine. My first locals, I lost every single match. My first locals, I won 1 match. I got cheated a lot. Like, I didn't read cards. I didn't read other people's cards because I was too shy. People, like, they would I remember this one person. He had actual tops, but he normal summoned Rescue Rabbit, and he went effect, and I went, okay. He went bounce your 2 monsters, summon 2 from deck. I didn't say no. Another time I played Final Countdown, and my opponent was like, there's no way I can win. And he was like, oh, wait a second. And then he just cheated. I mean, it was my fault. Like, I wasn't reading cards, but I feel like, you know, like 18, 20-year-olds when it, like, cheat against, like, an 11-year-old, especially when it's, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. I feel like if you play against, like, a little kid at, like, locals, it's better to, like, actually teach them what's happening so that way they want to come back and keep playing. Trade with them, get good trades. Like, the more people that play, obviously, the more cards that are in circulation at a locals, which is better. Is Infernoble even good? Nah, not that good. So, wait. People in chat actually can't send links. It'll show that you send it, but it won't pop up for anyone else. I won 3 matches in my first locals. My first locals, my friend, older bro, gave me Dragon Draw Exodia. I got 3rd. My first locals, I rocked up with Yugi Reloaded Structure Deck 2017, thinking it was super good, lol. Most people are shady. Yep. Well, not most, but good amount. The community is mad toxic in some areas. Oh, yeah, like my area. If you got caught stealing, like, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck, you'd get banned for 2 weeks. It's, like, crazy that's only 2 weeks. I mean, people were, like, I don't know. I remember my one buddy came to locals, didn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh! Just came because, like, I was going there, and, like, a few of us were going there, and he said, alright, may as well tag around. He came, and he just robbed them, like, hard. Got, like, $1,000 worth of cards. And then we were on our way back to the house, and he goes, hey, look what I got. And we're like, bro, what are you doing? But it's not like we were going to snitch on him, you know, he's our bro. But crazy though, crazy. The majority of Yu-Gi-Oh players have too much self-esteem. Facts. The people at my locals were so nice. No cap. Dallas #1 toxic area. I don't know. Like, most people from around here, like, there's so many known cheaters. So many known cheaters. And it sucks because, like, you see them topping YCSs. And it's like, well, you know they're getting cheated. Like, YCS Vegas, top 4, cheater. Bro, I had someone summon the Big Ojama link on me before it came out into TCG when I started playing. I had no idea until afterwards the card wasn't even released yet. Oh, gee, I could only imagine. It's kind of crazy. I had a 12-year-old at my locals play 60-card Dino deck, gave him some hand traps like Ogre and stuff for free, and helped him crunch his deck down to 40. Wow, 40 cards suck. Imagine taking them from 60, the best, to 40. Ugh. Playing. Hey, we see Alex watching. They qualified, seeing what their opponents are playing. Banned for 2 weeks, should get beat up. A lot of people are, they just don't do stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. We didn't have locals in my hometown, so when I went to locals, I knew what cards could do really well, but I was still at 10, Dragoonity and all that, popping, went burr. Yeah. If you steal cards, you deserve a Mind Crush, the mega one. Oh, jeez. Danielle Washington makes Dallas toxic alone. Shout out to them. Chicago is toxic. I mean, there's a lot of toxic Yu-Gi-Oh scenes. Like, I don't know the Houston or Chicago scenes. Like, I've never gone to, like, their local scenes or anything like that, or their regionals. Well, actually, I did go to a Chicago regional, and it wasn't bad at all. It's honestly pretty good. Our motto is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying to win. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, when I was like, it was when Cleese came out. Like right when Cleese came out. Snatch Steal was legal. My buddy was playing UA versus BA. UA versus BA. And he goes attack, and the opponent goes affecting graveyard, and he goes, you can't, this stops it. And then lifts up his shirt, he says, you sure? And he's like, and I walked away, and he was like, you know what? I don't need to call a judge. Crazy over Yu-Gi-Oh. He messages and add locals, players, girlfriends. Ah. That's funny. Does he really? That's funny, though. That's funny. I miss people in my locals, not because of the store where we used to play, because I got close friends because of the locals. Fair. Yeah, I definitely got some friends from locals, too. When I was a kid, the guys at my locals were really unfriendly. It took me like 2 years to find a different locals, and since then I've been going there. Super nice people. Hey, nice to see you live. Hey. Said, lol, am I really seeing Dracosack? Yeah, Dracosack's nice in this deck. But, yeah. Like, you're not beating Order, a pop, and 3 negates. Like, that's rough. That's honestly rough. I had my max rarity Blackwings and Yang deck stolen from me. Rip. Roma's a pretty toxic place as well. Why Savage, not Crystal Wing? Savage comes up way more than Crystal Wing, and Savage is like a generic negate, so it's like way better than Crystal Wing. It's like also easier to make Savage in most scenarios. Basically, this deck got replaced VFD with Dracosack to end on the same board, but without VFD. Kinda, because it used to end on VFD Herald was like what the normal end board was, like what 2 Warriors does, and I'm fairly certain that this deck puts up Charles, Herald, Savage with just 2 Warriors, which like isn't bad. I mean, we did see multiple Herald there. I didn't see if they used an extender or not. I don't know what kind of build they're playing, to be honest. I just been reading chat. Just gained a little bit more respect for you. Hey, shout out X-Saber Kid. Said that's it. Probably was his first time. Nah. Definitely not. Ew, ugly Phantasm. Nah. But definitely not the first time having it pulled. I even have like videos of them being pulled on me. You kind of have to pull out a video or like it can get rough. If you, well, because, we're just gonna drop that. Like a dead serious, ask Houston. Fair enough. Does he steal the girls though? That's the question. NA Yu-Gi-Oh! Lol. I've heard that Italians and stuff are really toxic too, and they'll scream at you like at their locals. Could imagine Italian guys screaming at me at locals, cause like I don't speak Italian, so they kind of just be like yelling gibberish at me, cause I can't understand them. I'd just be like, okay, game. He made Savage using a synchro. Why not Crystal Wing instead? They don't play Crystal Wing. Savage is better than Crystal Wing anyways. Crystal Wing negates monsters. Savage negates anything. Savage is nice. Very good synchro. Dracossack is a better extender to pop the level 4 than Charles, as also the tokens are insane. I meant like I didn't know like if they used like, because I saw them use 2 warriors. I don't know if they used 2 warriors plus an extender in hand. I wasn't sure. You listen to Underground? No, not really. Hey, you Jella remind me of Wii when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! My Yu-Gi-Oh! Journey, and I hadn't played for 5 years, but I'm back rocking Tri-Brigade Zoo. Necros last deck I played was your favorite YouTuber? Last deck I played. The Necros. It said, hey, shout out to you. Appreciate you. Oh, Lancia. Oh, yeah, Lancia. Why'd they summon this here? Why'd they even drop Lancia? Like, at that point, I'm not even dropping Lancia because it can't even use the effect. They have no zone to summon to. Like, what? That's crazy. I wish that would happen to me in tournament. I'm sitting there, my opponent like messes up, they go effect. Nah, I get the whole Lancia for next turn. And then that's just extra game, because if they can't play that turn and you have Lancia to stop them next turn, you should be winning. If you lose, that's on you. But so far, this has been a good stream. So far, we're in top 4 right now. We see Infernoble versus Tri-Brigade, and then this is the Virtual World versus Prank Kids. So there is one Prank Kids in top. I did mess up. I forgot that. I forgot them, to be honest. They did the Shidori thing. So this isn't game, but this is a good amount of damage. But they have follow-ups. Shen, Xinglong, Shanwu. They're dropping Nib, so they're also going to have that on board. They don't seem to have many cards, so it's not like they're probably going to be setting up like a Battle Butter next turn or anything. A lot of stuff got banished. A lot of resources gone. 2 rocks. 1 of each of the others. They also desired. They also have 1 of each engrave. Like, so out of these 10 cards, are there any fire, winds, and waters? If so, like it's pretty big. Yeah, I don't see Virtual World losing this, to be honest. There is currently 17 minutes and 1 second left in the round. To be honest, if this is game 1, I'm scooping. So I had Chuchi, Sun Qinglong. Now they have Chuchi set up too. Oh, they're thinking on that. Also, there will be a 2012 September format video going up Monday. There will also be the LCS analysis meta breakdown going up Monday as long as they release the deck profiles, like at a reasonable time, which they usually do. So hopefully that will be able to go up. And then Saturday and Sunday, it's just going to be a whole bunch of LCS videos. Tomorrow morning, there's going to be a video going up a little bit early than normal. And then afterwards, there's just going to be a whole bunch of LCS videos for the rest of the weekend. Unless if there's also any remote duel invitationals that are being streamed. If so, then I'm also going to upload like the top 4s of that and the finals. Oh, my chat was messing up. Said, could have distributed the Amirage? Yeah, but you would drop Lancia after the Amirage get rid of itself. Like, if they summon and go effect, you'd be able to go no. And if they go, okay, Amirage effect, then they try to Tri-Brigade, you'd be like, oh, Amirage, Lancia. So, like, you'd get rid of something there. Came to say hi, what's up, what's up? Care to start one more tourney after this? I was 17th to sign up. No, I can't start another tourney after this. 4 qualifiers. One's going to be next week, though, so definitely show up to the stream extremely early. Fills up in like 30 seconds, so you really have to get here early. You can't be slacking. It will be next Friday on the 14th. If you want to see more details about that, make sure to check out my Discord down below in the description. Said need to get these likes up, chat, for real, show some love. When the likes double, lol. Hey! Shout out to everyone that dropped a like. I appreciate you. About to see a crystal wing come down, most likely. Did you feel like Necros with the Performage was almost as good as full power? I felt like that. I didn't feel like that. I think the deck lost a lot without Jin. Jin was nice, to say the least. German people are really nice but boring, so instead of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The normal summon Alistair. RIP. So we're gonna hop into the other match. So this is looking like a good match. Can't summon Zolkamea under Shenshen. Huh? Oh, you're talking about the other person? Did they summon it under Shenshen? Dang it. I always click on the wrong one. What? Oh, no, that was the right one. I don't know if they did or not. Did they start off with? I don't know, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat because my chat was lagging. What are other good Bro. I hate these kids, bro. I know, I'm about to go yell at them. I'll be back. I'm sorry. Like, this shit is so annoying. I can't even What is up? Oh, my hand. Man, this hurts. Ooh. You see that, bro? But, besides that, we're going to see Roshi go send Xinglong. Ooh, they got hit with Nib. That's GG's right there. GG's. Oh, Nib and Cosmic. Shake the hand. Tourney start yet? Yeah, this is currently top 4. So the facts. Nah. I just wish that the parent was a man. It would be GG's. Cause like, bro, like my whole like arm is like red. This hand's been going through it this week. For real. My whole wrist has been hurting. Feels good? Nah. So what are your favorite sleeves on DB? I actually just use regular, like, back of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I don't use, like, custom sleeves. You guys can hear me, right? Just making sure. Yeah, I should be able to. I'm going to check, though. Because I did turn it off. Yeah, just making sure I turned it back on. How'd you hurt your hand? Playboy? Imagine. It's like, hey, just give me a minute. I gotta do something. That'd be crazy. Main face are gonna use silver effect. Summon back out one. Or they may even just like in battle. Yeah, I was gonna say they might even in battle just Ancient Warriors get rid of itself and the main phase 2 silver. That'd work too. Carpal tunnel from clicking next? Nah. I will one day get that, 100%. I know I will, but it's because I just like punch stuff and like now my hand just hurts. Said yes we can. I bet. Yeah, in main phase, summon back, end phase, bounce back to hand. Combo! So they win this game because they just summon in effect. So going on to this match, we see Virtual World versus Prank Kids. They're normal summoning, linking off, yeah. Ooh. That was a pretty bad board for them, but to be fair, they did get hit with Ash, and their starting play was Tribute Summon Roshi effect in hand, so it's not like it was very solid. Said combo in 2021. Hey, we were always comboing. Combo, best deck. Pretty much always is. There are certain points in the game where control is better, but very rarely, for sure. Also, yeah, I was going to say that should be over one. So, watching this match, they choose to not Prank Kid special summon, parallel effect, Chain Ash Blossom. Not using that Prank Kids could Ended up being pretty bad for him. Why wouldn't you summon off of it? Like, either way, you're playing in the nib, like, the same amount. Because if you go for Shidori and affect target Roshi, they can just chain nib to tribute everything anyways, and you're in the same spot. Maybe they don't have something to summon? No, they do. They do. For sure. Said, to be fair, every deck has a control element to it. Yeah, but there's definitely a difference between a control deck and a combo deck. I mean, every deck has like a control aspect to it if it gets like hand trapped and stuff, but what cards locks you in the Prank Kids? The fusion spell. This is the card that locks you in the Prank Kids. Are Prank Kids fluffles? Are Prank Kids fluffles done right? I've never seen that. So, it's crazy because if they would have just summoned off of the Prank Kid, I think they could have won. I just don't get why they didn't. Because, like, normal summon Meow Meow, parallel, summon off Prank Kids, you summon parallel off parallel, that's 5. Let's say you don't use the Prank Kids, but then you summon Shidori with the parallel. So you're at 5 either way. You use the effect, you target anything, they chain nib the tribute board. Because like they were trying to play around nib, but they just played in the Ash. But either way, you were playing in the nib. So they played in the Ash for no reason, I believe. Maybe they have different theories. Maybe they were thinking about something else. I don't know. I'm obviously not the player. I don't know what they're thinking. But just from what I can see is probably what it was. Is Ash any good against Prank Kids? Yeah, Ash is an FTK. Ash is an FTK. Gamma's an FTK. Skullmeister's an FTK. All very solid. First tourney in my life, lol. You doing good? Hey, you made it to the finals. Hey, well, now you got the qualified. Definitely check out the Discord if you haven't. Like the Discord tourney thing, if you haven't. So Gear Free, yeah, so that's gonna definitely have an Appaloosa negate, I feel like. Could have also let it go through and then Ice Dragons, but they want to hold it. So Ice Dragons is insanely strong versus like this kind of deck. Like if they go for a Sold and they have a Warrior engrave, which like, you know, that's how you make a Sold. They just Ice Dragons and very good. So, no, wait, we already know how this game goes. they set up Olden Gates and this game. That Phantasma was insane. Getting to put back Colt Wing. Why D-Barrier not popular in this format? There's not a lot of good things to use it against. Like, man, there's like, oh, timing round, I'm so sorry. It's always so loud, man. Like, chill. Oh, right, alright, fair enough. I was about to go tell them that they're in time, but they had just finished. So, get to your table whenever you're ready, and also congrats to both of you for qualifying. Don't get banned off of this DB account. Don't lose it. You must remember your login, or you won't be able to join the last tourney. So now we have 6 people altogether qualified. We have Brianak, 89, Ejaff, Alex with a whole bunch of zeros, Sashu, Glass, Longy, 65, and GG Ertzms. I don't know how to say that name. So congrats. Is this peer or PK? I don't know. So, whenever you're ready, join up. And then, whenever you start, I will, start the timer. So, start whenever. So now, both people are already qualified, so this match is for $25. The winner gets $25 USD. The loser will not get any money. Boom! 40 minutes. Said so glad Phantasme is good again. Remember paying $300 for a playset, $360. Playing him for only a month. Yeah, I remember that card being mad expensive. Every salad deck played that card. I mean, other decks played it too, but like every salad deck played that card. So it's gonna go ahead and send Shan Wu and Qinglong. So this was definitely a good hand. For sure playable. Where's Dragon Link at? Not in the finals. Senchuchi, Ab. So they are going for the Zolkin. Under 5 summons. Crystal Wing will be the 5th. So it's definitely not bad. It's a good way to start off the turn. Helps you play around Nib. It's just a generally like a good interruption for the follow-up turn, as it is just a hard negate of a monster. Like being able to not just negate but also destroy, huge. Absolutely huge. And now we're going to see them go ahead and banish Qinglong. That's going to let them go ahead and search. I wish we could see the hands. Like I could click log and see the hands. So they're going to add. Did they discard? These were used for Zolkin. I was going to say, I don't think they discarded. Maybe I was wrong. Full power Sky Striker best format? Oh god, no. Sky Striker was whack, for sure. Zoo format was way better. I don't know, like full power Sky Striker format was more of a Thunder Dragon format. What do you think about Invoked Shaddoll? Invoked Dogmatica Shaddoll is definitely not bad. Definitely not a bad deck. Winda, indeed, goes burn. Will win you a lot of matches. Break sword. Alright. So it goes for the turn 1 breaks. Why don't they just summon Zolkin up here? Or anything up here. Should have been Zolkin though. I don't know. Wait. Well, it depends if they know what deck they're playing against. On which one should be up there or not. Definitely a weird end board. But they have Crystal Wings, Shen Chuchi, so it works. Orcus format was so fun. Depends what Orcus format you're talking about. I really dislike the Striker Orcus format. Before Thunder came out, where you only had Striker, Mirror, and some Geist. I liked playing the hero deck at that time. Geist, I think Geist was better than Sky Striker at that time. Geist just had so many like auto wins and like so many very good cards. If you were a very good Geist player, it was, I think, favorable for you. But you had to like really know the matchup and test it way too much. How do you feel about Invoke, Shaddoll, Dogmatica, Dragon Link, Eldritch deck? Oh, you mean the deck I'm playing right now? I'm playing. I don't even know. I don't even know. But they're sending, doing Tri-Brigade things. They're gonna need, like, I don't even know. This is not, like, too easy to, like, beat. It's like Crystal Wing Chuchi is really what it is, like, against the Tri-Brigade stuff right now. I thought you were talking in German right there for a second. I read order, and I was like, oh? I thought the rest was whack. When you double sleeve cards, is there always some air trapped in that makes it feel like a bubble? I don't double sleeve. I think double sleeving is really dumb. Like, imagine it like this. So, imagine this is like a deck of cards. Oh, like Yu-Gi-Oh deck of cards, I should say, because this is just a deck of cards. But if this is your graveyard, you'd want your graveyard to look like this, to where you can just pick it up and go through it extremely quickly. If you have double sleeved extra deck, you're gonna have it like this. I can't even like do it correctly, but you're gonna have cards that stick out, and you're gonna have to like work around it. Like it's just so much unnecessary work. And people are like, oh, it protects your cards more, but like I've never had a card of my cards get damaged in a sleeve from what I've done. I've had an opponent damage a card before. I made him pay for it, but it was like a very cheap card. I think it was like a Pot of Duality, or yeah, I think it was either Duality or like a Psalm Strike. But double sleeving is kind of whack to me. I don't like it. Oh, they have the barrage. They always have the barrage. I even said, oh, they're gonna need barrage, and they always have it. Ouch. Is Infernoble doing well? They did make it to top 4. Pile high rated. Match Angry. Dragoon Turbo best deck. How old are you? I'm 18. Yes, it will have a slight bubble, however you can fix it by resting a book on it. People used to do that to, people used to like put cards in binders to try to like unbend them. There's actually a correct way to unbend cards, crazy enough. I had I don't know what she was exactly. One of like the big people at Konami that does like a lot of like the big work. My deck had some cards in it at the start of Worlds, and they were like, "Hey, these cards are a little bit bent," and I was like, "Okay, what do you want me to do about it? Like, go buy extra copies or something? Like, just is there a card shop nearby?" And they were like, "No, no, no, watch," and they like unbent the cards, and I was like, "Whoa!" So now I can just like unbend cards like whenever. It's like they taught me. There was a, I don't know like where exactly they're from, but like South America. There was like a South American player there. He was playing Necros. Half of his deck was bent. Half of it was bent. I'm pretty sure half of it was like in different languages. And everybody knew that he was on Necros because everybody that was in there could see that he was on Necros because he was like asking people for the cards because half of his deck was bent and they couldn't unbend some of it. I remember that one set that like Necros came in. If you got it like foreign, they could just come like extremely bent. Glad to see some Tri-Brigade Zoo making a deck on it right now. What is the name of the Infernoble player to check him out? I don't know. Also, Grinder's wrong about double sleeving since you can easily double sleeve in your main and your side deck. Why would you want to double sleeve everything? That just makes everything hard like a rock. Like, why not just like play with normal Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves? I don't know. People think too much about it. Your cards don't get damaged. Double sleeving is literally just to like protect your sleeve. But I don't know. Just buy like Player's Choice, a pack of Player's Choice every tourney. It's like $4 if you know a plug. You should start a series of you ranking. What's that mean? Julia Hedberg? It might actually have been her. Nah, I don't know. I don't really remember the name, but that name, like I remember that name. But whoever it was, she was nice. You made your opponent pay for damage. Yeah, I mean, imagine like if you go to like shuffle your opponent's deck and you cut it weird and then you damage a card. It's like that's on you for damaging the card. You gotta pay for it. I'm not paying for it. Wasn't my card. I was borrowing it. Like, you pay for it. Not me. Come on now. 2 driver meta. You drawing it always. You gotta play 3. I've never like lost anything or had cards damaged when I borrowed cards. I never plan on doing that. It makes people more willing to let me borrow stuff. Having like a good track record of like, I don't know, like 5 years of borrowing stuff with no damages. Nothing getting stolen or anything. I double sleeve my deck with Dragon Shield because I play Ultimate Rares. I don't know what that means. I remember my buddy had his extra deck double sleeved and he was playing like prize card Minerva and stuff, and I borrowed the deck and I was like, we're not doing this. I was like, I don't care if your card's worth $10,000. Double sleeving, it's not gonna do anything. It's gonna make it look stupid. Playing in top loaders is the right way to play. Do we get to see you duel at some point? Love to see what deck you use. Well, after this tourney, I gotta go. But I use Dragon Link. I was about to say Dragon really, but I use Dragon Link. I think that's the best deck. And also, I can't show off my list because I worked on it with other people. Pretty much like most of my meta decks I work on with other people. Like my Tri-Brigade Zoo deck, I technically could show off because I've done a lot of work on that myself, but I don't really want to show it off. I don't really like showing off decks. What do you think about the LCS pricing basically being a buyback system? LCS messed up so bad. They had a good thing going and they just wanted to make more profit. Like, I feel like they're going to lose a lot of people. Like, the thing about it is if there's not a lot of teams, then their pricing doesn't matter because they're not going to make nearly as much money. And also, if there's not a lot of people in it, the tourney doesn't matter. they didn't really do too good of a job advertising it either. I mean, I had a lot of people message me throughout the week being like, hey, where do I sign up? I don't see signups. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know where the signups are at. That's not my job. Now, if they paid me, I would tell people where the signups are at. But I use an inner sleeve, and then there's an outer sleeve. What do you think the best deck would be if they banned Dragon Link? I don't know. It's only because like the top of the sleeve and the sleeve is just exposed. I do double sleeve. Show off a non-meta list, please. I can't. I don't really like showing off my lists. I'd rather have my list be like secret. That's kind of just how it always been. Especially because like when tourneys come back up, I'm not gonna talk about like my deck. I'm not gonna tell anyone tech cards or anything on the channel because like I need the top events. I'm more of a competitor than I am a YouTuber. I just haven't got to compete in a while because there's been no tourneys. Prank or tops to 2? Nah, I can stay at 1. You should do a series where you take one of your favorite rogue decks and play it in rated. Would be really dope. Crazy enough, I don't really like rogue decks right now. They're all kind of boring because like you play against Dragon Link, you lose every time. Like dragons are just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense for Konami to hit Drytron and not hit Dragon Link when Dragon Link was literally the best deck last format. But Konami probably didn't know that because they didn't have any tops. They had one top. And they were probably like, oh, the deck's not topping enough. Well, no, it's because people just don't know how to play it. Doesn't make it not the best deck. And then guess what? When the new format hit, everyone was like, oh, Deadly B7? Nope. Copy his deck. Boom. Now everyone's playing it. Shenshen versus Darklaw in an alley at 2 a.m. Who wins? Shenshen every time. Dragon Link has been getting thrown around by Rogue at extravaganzas. Extravaganzas don't really count. And also, you gotta realize, like, those Dragon Link players don't count because, like, they suck, probably. Like, no offense, but, like, most people that play Yu-Gi-Oh! They're just not very good. And then when you throw them into a very complicated combo deck, they're probably not going to do very good with it. So, like, if you throw a bad player some trap deck like Shadal's and you throw them a combo deck like Dragon Link, they're going to do better with Shadal's because they don't know how to combo and do big brain stuff like Dragon Link can. But like you gotta look at like the best players. What are they doing? How well are they doing with it? They're doing extremely well. They're winning multiple tournaments in a row. Deck's strong. Deck is definitely strong. It's gotta play against good players playing good builds. Dragon Link is the buy. Yeah, okay. I mean, it wins everything, so. Are you a fan of the Starry Nights, my guy? I don't know what that is. Extravaganzas or glorified locals? Is DD Crow worth keeping in Tri-Brigade decks? No. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, it being a wing beast is like really good, but it's not a good hand trap right now. Like if it was a good hand trap, it'd be really nice. Glass Longy said, no. Your Wi-Fi go out or something? Oh no. Oh, no, they're back. Alright, nice. Do you think Drytron becomes tier 1 again? I tested the deck. I haven't tested the deck with the new support also. Because like I tested the new support a while ago before the ban list, like with Ben 10 and stuff. But I haven't tested new support with current ban list. Deck building is a good way to tell good from bad, or bad from good, yeah. A lot of people are just throwing in extra Noctos, Monster Reborn into their Dragon Link deck because I need extenders, but then they have no defensive cards or like going second cards like Dark Ruler, Ash Blossom, just general cards like that you need to be able to beat stuff like Winda. Took me weeks to learn how to pilot Zephyra, and I still learn new stuff every day. Yeah, Zephyr does have a lot of like unique interactions, which is really cool. Oh, that's that's just game. Yeah, that's GG's, and I'm pretty sure this is game 1. There is currently 20 minutes and 45 seconds left in the round. And there goes game 1. Nice, nice. While they side deck, though, I will show off one deck. That's because I don't care about this deck at all. This is 2012 September format. This is actually the first format I ever started playing. This is obviously not like my deck from back then. I was playing like Chaos Dragons, like very, very budget. But this deck's cool. I play like more hand traps than most used to. A lot of people weren't even like playing Veiler because Inzectors were dying off. So they're all playing like Maxi, but like I play Maxi, Veiler, Gores, side deck Veiler, more Crows, like just a whole bunch of hand traps because like they're just better than trap cards, crazy enough. And then Upstarts, of course, 37 cards. I don't know, deck's cool. I like this format. There's going to be a video of me playing this deck in a few days from now. That'll be cool. I collabed with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Club again on some old format. Then I played like some traps that are like decent going first or second. Just like solid cards. Book of Moon is also in that same spot. And then these are just like reborn cards. Everyone was playing 2 of the Equip spell back then, and you could listen to their theories on it. Horrible theories. They go, I don't play 3 because you don't need 3, but I play 2 because I don't really want to draw one. And it's like, what are you even saying? There was like one deck profile that explained it good. I think it was Billy Breaks. I don't remember though. I watched like 10 different deck profiles though. So I could be confusing it up. But I think one of this is like enough. I don't really think you need more. This card isn't really good to draw. You kind of just want to search it and then have it. Like it's a decent draw, but it's not needed at multiples. I think other cards are better. Thought about playing Spirit Reaper. Just so that way I could make like the Dino matchup better. Dino Rabbit matchup. But I don't think it's worth it. Could be though. I'm not like a master at that format or anything. But hopping back into their game 3 or game 2 I'm at. See Tri Brigade going off. I don't know why the chat keeps on glitching right now. There we go. What would you think of Contrast Hero Chaos and summoning him with Konami really? I don't even know what that is. Have you played on Ed Pro? Yeah, it sucks. It's good for test hands, but playing on it, it's horrible. Would you rather main deck Nib or Dark Ruler? Dark Ruler. So what's your favorite Link 4 monster? Appaloosa or Sword, access code maybe. What do you think about Edison format? I really hate Edison format. I think Edison format's garbage. It was like right before the game got good. I like combo. Combo is so fun. It makes you think. I like having to think my plays through instead of just a dirt. That's what I feel like when I do Edison. And also, Edison format hates me. I literally played it like a month ago. I kept drawing rekindlings, no Flamevilles, and like I just bricked every game. Like the Flameville deck sucks. So bad. I like consistency. I want to change up their builds, add 3 upstart. Every deck needs 3 upstart. 37 cards makes sense. Have you seen Metal Phone, Zector? Yeah. Remember when Hornet was scary? Yeah. Try-Try on this format is tight and will be even more tight with Diviner. Why'd they choose to unban Harpy's Feather Duster over Heavy Storm? Heavy Storm can pop your own cards, which can come up. Like, Virtual World, activate Qinglong, Heavy Storm, wipe everything, now you have Qinglong go search. I mean, it's not like very great right now. I don't think it'd really come up right now, but in the future it definitely could. Like, past meta decks, Luna Light, Heavy Storm would have been ridiculous. You could activate Tiger, Heavy Storm, wipe everything, effect special summon back. Like, it could be crazy. Heavy Storm is arguably better. Low-key depends on the format. Yeah. Nurse Burn players, yes, 3 upstart. Let's go! Upstart's so good. That card realistically should just be banned, though. I don't know why it's at 1. And that's GG. GG's. Hey, said first tourney, and they got first place. I came in and said GG's even though I didn't play. Hey. Wow. I was gonna say gotta love to see all those GG's. 3-pot agreed, 3 upstart, 3 graceful charity. I don't see a problem. You're wild. Time to bring Engage back. Luna Light, let's go. Opinion on Pure Mech Knights? I don't think they're very good. I have lost to that deck though. I think actually, let's see, on this account, I think my last match was actually against Mech Knight. Or, oh, I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I had to hop out of that. It would have exposed Monday's video on if I won or lost with this deck. But, I don't know. DB Grinder out here always taking L's. You know, because I suck, according to everyone. But, alright. I got the timestamps down. I'm going to be going in a minute, but I'm going to sit here. If anyone has any questions they want to ask me, I can answer. Any opinions you want me to talk about, I'll answer them real quick before I got to go. The best hero build is by far Gumblar Heroes. Yes, that's the deck I was playing during Sky Striker, like Geist format, when that was a thing. Gumblar was crazy. The problem with the deck was so annoying. You could Gumblar them, but if you didn't have like the Dark Law set up, you just lost to Engage. Engage was so crazy. Because like you didn't get to choose what you hit from hand, so they were just like, okay, hold Engage. It's rough. Yo, GG guys. Still sucks you can't protect them, so fun tourney. As long as you keep secret protected, it's not bad. It's very hard to drop turn 1. I think this deck's cool. For sure one of like the better old formats. I like this over like Tengu, Hat format. These are probably the same with Hat format. Played a few formats on the channel now. Against Yu-Gi-Oh Club, make sure you go check them out on YouTube. They just posted a video like a week ago of like a $20,000 binder. It's pretty cool. What's with the one duality? That was the 40th card. This card was at 2 at the time. And yeah. 40th card. I figured that tomatoes were better. Figured out like tomato is better than duality because like the whole point of duality was to get me to my engine, and tomato got me to my engine every time. Didn't want to play too many normal summons. You know, we were always just doing 5 and then duality. I mean, these are normal summons too, but like you were never doing these turn 1 unless if you opened up like centipede. Like you had to open up like a combination. These are all just like 1 card, like starters, I guess. Old Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely different than nowadays Yu-Gi-Oh for starters and stuff. Will there be comments on the winner's deck list? Nope. I don't get the winner's deck list. How many weeks of qualifiers? 4. There's 1 more week left. So there's going to be 8 people qualified altogether. We already have 6. We have Brianek 89 Ejaf for week 1, Alex with a whole bunch of zeros, and Sashu for week 2. And then week 3 we have Glass Longy 65 and then Gigi Erps. I don't know how to say their name, but that's week 3. So 1 week left. Maxi to 3. Why not? Card's literally like the best card ever printed, like one of the best cards ever printed, so should be banned. Should have never been printed. This card was made back when Yu-Gi-Oh was slow. Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot faster now. Times have changed. And I play 3 in this deck because card's broken. Like card's literally upstart, but better. Card says let me draw cards while constantly applying pressure, which is stupid. Why Trisbania see no play? It's really good, but nobody plays it. That's not worth to play in a lot of decks. Like some BA decks play it. Gumbler was so unfair. Yeah, Gumbler was dumb. Hit 4. Dark Magician the one so OP. Facts. But alright, I gotta go now. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.